What's up, collector? Because we got one person watching tonight. Very odd. Must be somebody else streaming. I don't know. But anyway, we just gonna try to bring you the best content that we possibly can to pique your interest, man. Tonight we got an announcement from a statue company, a few announcements from one of the statue companies that's taking everybody by storm. And then we're gonna talk about what direction are you going with your collection. I got a lot of pictures, man, of a lot of collectors in the community and everything that they're doing. And I'm still working on mine. So, with that being said, I just want to talk about it. And then we're gonna end the night with DJ Herc and his critique of Secret Invasion. So we don't have that many people in here, but right now my uncle is with me. Redeemer 23 Collectibles. What's up, man? What's been
What's
going on
up,
with you?
Oh, nothing much, man. Just still trying to recover from the vacay thing. You know what I'm saying? And stepdaughter just had a baby today, Saturday.
Oh man,
So, yeah, your cousin had a baby boy.
that's nice, man. Bringing life into the world, man. We gotta make them a
Yes,
cool
sir.
nerd.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
She had a boy.
They had a boy. His name is Yadiel.
All right, cool.
What's up,
Yeah.
fellas? Let me
Man,
get this audio together.
what's going on, man? I'm trying to let some people get up in here. It must be somebody else streaming tonight. Yeah, I don't know. Usually it's about 20, 30, 40 in here when we start, but I know I've been absent. Last week it was pretty good, man. We had a lot of people out there hanging out with us, man. But anyway, for those who are here, definitely appreciate you for taking the time out of your night. Man, tonight is my last night at work before vacay, man. So, man, I'm happy about that. Haven't been off.
What a
of work.
relief, huh?
I haven't been off of work since December. So, yeah, pretty much 8 months, man, since I had a vacation, and I got a lot of work to do in the basement. So that's what prompted the topic of discussion tonight. What direction are you going with your collection, man? So we got my man Critical Mass that just joined us. What's going on, bro?
What's up, Critical?
And we got my man Doc Rashid, the president, who's joining us as well, man. So what's going on with you, Matt? Critical? Can you hear me, Critical? All right, what's going on with you, Doc Rashid? We'll get back to Mass.
I'm chilling, man. I'm heavily into this Mayans. I've been watching the Mayans.
The Mayans.
Sons of Anarchy, Mayans.
Yeah, I've been watching that, man. Can you guys hear me good? I sound good or what?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm hooked on that show, man. I've been watching that. I've been going to sleep watching that like 2:00 in the morning, just watching that show, man.
Wow. So you're catching up on every episode.
Yeah, because I stopped watching the first season. I watched it through the second season, the first episode, and I totally stopped watching that whole thing. And I watched the whole thing, But now I'm trying to watch it and stuff like that. So I'm getting hooked like I was hooked on Sons of Anarchy. When Sons of Anarchy first came out, I never watched it too until I think it was on Netflix.
Uh-huh.
I watched it on Netflix. I said I gotta watch it, and I used to come home after overtime, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, and still, because they would play the repeat episode. And
Wow.
to watch Sons of Anarchy.
Nice.
Wow.
Sons
So
of
you binge. You be binging.
Yes, I'm binging right now. So Sons of Anarchy is it's probably one of my favorite shows. I bought every DVD of Sons of Anarchy, man.
Nice.
Wow. Okay. So are you a fan of that young dude that played in Pacific Rim? I forgot his name, man.
Oh, the one that played Jax.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought he should have been in more movies than what he is. I don't know what's going on.
That's correct. I feel the same way.
So I felt like he should have Ghost Rider should have been portrayed by either him or the dude from Walking.
That's a good pick.
Right, but I would have chose him because the girls in, you know what I'm saying? Because when he was playing Jack, the women were crazy for him, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Also, did you happen to see that he worked in that one movie with Colin Farrell where they're like playing like Irish dudes, but they're like I think kind of
Yeah,
gangsters or
yeah.
something like that.
I didn't really get into none of his other things, you know, because I felt like
It seems like a cool movie though, man. I haven't seen it yet, but I've seen some like some cuts and trailers,
right.
bro. It looks pretty interesting to
But
me.
keep it real, Redeemer. He looked like he should have been in more movie. His career, it looked
He
like
should have. He should have.
okay,
I
so
think
I,
that all goes down with agents, bro.
that's true. That's
That
true.
all goes down with agents, I believe.
And I wanted to show you this, Redeemer.
Oh, look at him. Stop
Maybe
playing. Got the
next
Bordeaux
week we'll do
sixes.
a whole sneaker set next week.
I just wanted to show Redeemer, you know, because
Yeah.
I'm wet behind
That's
the ears.
nice.
I'm
All
wet
right,
behind the
man.
ears.
I want to go ahead and
2 weeks pickup.
Ooh, metallic sixes. Nice.
I'm sorry, Fatal. I just wanted to show
no, it's
you.
all good. I want to shout everybody out that's here with us today.
Let's go.
Yeah. We have here the starting lineup for your cool nerds, commentators, and commenters. The chats. We have Redeemer 23 Collectibles. We got Critical Mass. And we got the president, Doc Rashi. Later on in the show, we will have DJ Dante and DJ Herb. In the stands, we have Rock City Arkham. Rock City Arkham is in the building. We got CAB Cab. What up, what up? We are happy to be back with you. Facebook user. What's going on? You have to put your name in the chat in order for it to pop up. We got my man, Chicago Dark Side.
What's up, Chicago Dark Side?
And a man that is at work, dedicated. We have Slifer. We got my man Critical Mass on both ends in the chat and here on the stream. We got my man FBJ. We got my man Michael Rayler. And that two guard. Dwayne Davis. And we got my man with a man on his photo with a mustache, Jesse Hernandez. Oh, look at that. Redeemer gonna put his name in there because he want to get his shine. Hold on.
No, I'm trying to
In
support
the chat as well, saying God bless the people. We have Redeemer 23 collectible. That's funny.
That sounds cool though.
Funny. Anyway, I wanted to start this show off, and there goes DJ Dante with an announcement before we really get into the topic. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. All right. So, PCS. I heard they will be continuing that TMNT line, and looks like we're going to be getting a Casey Jones. So I'm excited about that, and that's that 1-3 scale line they got. So Casey Jones is something that Ant mentioned, and also a Splinter. So we already have Shredder, and we have the 4 Turtles. So he's announced that he's going to make a Splinter and a Casey Jones. So with that being said, I believe that we might get April O'Neil. We might get some Foot Clan because if it's selling well, why not bring out the whole line? They are very dope pieces. I know Adam from Collector's Table has been collecting that line, so I'm pretty excited about this news because, like, I don't know if I can distinguish if anybody ever made a Casey Jones. I know we saw some splinters. I think Prime One made a splinter before, but Casey Jones, I'm excited for because I thought he was pretty dope.
Yeah, Casey Jones is so man.
And
As
another
a
announcement,
character, yeah.
he's gonna do a life size bust of Michael Jordan. Um, and it's gonna be based off the Wings poster. So Ant Adams is really ambitious over there at PCS, and I really, really appreciate that, man. Because um, if I was a gambling man, which I'm not, I would say that he's already probably got some kind of thing in the works to get this autograph signature from Michael Jordan, and it's a very hard signature to get right now, man. It's a very hard signature to get. So if Ant Adams can bring us an autographed Michael Jordan wings, man, man. What's up, Gotham Cenobites, man? Glad to have you in here, man. Glad to have you in here. We got my man Edwin Diaz in the building, man. Appreciate you for being here, my brother.
What's up, Gotham? Thanks for the
So
support,
I know most of you guys don't collect life size busts, but
Edwin.
what do you think about this Michael Jordan life size bust based off the Wings poster? Uh oh. All right. All right. Cut that off. I don't want to get I don't want to get a strike here, y'all.
I think
All right.
honestly that's a dope, that is a great idea. I think, what, wouldn't it be a first?
Say it again.
It wouldn't it be a first, like a first,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now we've had six scale from Interbay.
yes.
And there's some others little statues that I've seen out there. I think Interbay even did like a statue, but we
Right.
never had a life size Jordan bust done by a licensed company. So I'm telling you, man, Ant Adams is doing big things over there at PCS. He's brought us the Blade. We got the Wesley likeness, and now he's gonna bring us. I mean, this.
This is gonna be dope.
Oh, and not to mention, Candyman. So, you
Yeah, but
know,
my thing is this: how is he making this bus? Is it going to be silicone? Because that's my fear. The lightness is always when you're dealing with a life size bus and you're not dealing with like a creature, but straight up all human. You got to get that lightness correct. And if you don't do the lightness, are you doing it silicone?
Dennis
That's a
Perez.
good question.
That
So
hasn't
I
been
don't want
announced.
to jump and say I'm excited because you get excited and you see something that it looks it's supposed to be Michael Jordan, but it looks like Tyrone.
Or Pookie.
All right, okay. So let's say this, Rasheed.
What about Ray
Say
Ray?
he does. Say he does pull it off, and the likeness is there, and it is silicone.
Congrats to him. Congrats to him. That's
What
a
you think a bus like this gonna go for?
probably the same thing. Maybe 4,000 or 3,000 because it's Michael Jordan. I mean, it just 4,000.
Okay.
You know, because he's not doing arms. I don't think, or is he? Is he?
I'm saying, man, dude, I don't think he can do arms. I'm
No.
saying he might have to cut it off like right here, like right at the shoulder blade.
But
Okay, I see what you're
you
saying.
Like,
want to know something? It would be dope if he did this whole thing right here with the ball and everything.
dude, that'll be, dude, it'll
Bro,
be
that'll
more than
be
4,000.
outstanding, but that will cost more. Don't
Yeah,
you believe?
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I
And
mean,
he
I'm
said
not.
life size bust based off the Wings poster. So that's huge, though. Man, that's very ambitious, man. Very
Yeah.
ambitious.
You know what though? I hope one day he can do but I doubt it. A Wesley Snipes blade, or give us. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Wesley. Give us a bust of Blade that looks like Wesley, but he don't say it's Wesley, and just keep the glass.
Oh, he
Hey,
said, "Hey, here go Gotham right here." He said he's doing the
Wes,
arms and the ball.
Wesley, but not Websley.
Hey, that's pretty dope.
Yeah,
Arms and the ball.
yeah,
oh my God, that's gonna be crazy, bro.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
if
gonna
he
be a
doing
pretty
it,
penny.
well, Jordan ain't gonna sign. Jordan gonna make him tweak it, but Jordan already had to sign off of it if he's announced that he's bringing it. So he's already given him the likeness. But if I agree that if it don't look like him, Jordan not gonna be like, you gotta go back to the drawing board on it, you know.
Well,
But
everybody's gonna be like, you gotta go back on the drawing board because I don't think anybody, me, you, Redeemer, nobody
Yeah,
with a mask is gonna buy a bus that don't look like Michael Jordan.
no, it's gotta look. It's gotta be exact. And Michael Jordan, like we all know, just like with his shoes, he gets an overview over the shoes before it actually comes out to the public. And if he's not in agreement with the way it looks,
Right.
it ain't going.
I
mm-mm.
just, like I said, I like PCS because PCS came out with the Blade, and that made me happy. So I want to see his company. I want to see his company go crazy. You know what I'm saying? I want to see his company thrive. I'm just saying that because of the lightness, that I would feel that silicone is what he would have to go for to
and
get.
and he can do it because he just
He
did it with
can.
Chun Li.
Yep.
He did it with Chun Li.
Oh, he will be a silicone.
That Chun Li bust is silicone.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, are you fellas buying it? I'm not buying it, but are you
Which
guys?
one? You talking about Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
1000%.
Okay.
1000%. Because I think I don't have anything autographed by Michael Jordan in my collection because it costs way too much. So and I'm pretty sure he gonna get this autograph, man. I'm about
Don't.
at least 95% sure that
Well,
something on this would be autographed.
all
That
right.
price is gonna go up for the auto if you
Well,
have
I
the
mean,
auto.
no, me and a lot of people selling these autographs aftermarket for these prices. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
but he's put it in a package deal, Fatal. So don't think this
Right.
will be a walk in the park, easy price.
Yep.
Oh
That's
no,
what
I
I'm
think it's
saying.
gonna be, if it's like this, it's gonna be 5, maybe even 6. But I think if he got an autograph and he got a bust with the arms and the ball, it'll be worth it.
All
You
right,
know,
but guess
but
what?
you got to
Not
find
go-
somewhere to put it too.
but not going back to
Yeah.
Thanos. But that's as much as the Thanos cost. The Queen Studios Thanos with the gauntlet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's 10 grand. But this would be probably even
That's
worth
the
more
after
than that,
10
to
grand.
be
10
honest
grand
with
is that 10 grand is the aftermarket sale. Okay.
you. Yeah, that was 6,700 plus the shipping
Right.
was about
So
15.
if he's doing arms and a ball and it's going to be a lot of money.
It's gonna be a lot of money.
It's going to be a lot of money.
I
And
got faith too.
not to mention, did we add shipping? Did we add shipping?
Oh, this gonna cost.
So I'm just saying, if you buying this piece, you know what you're going to be getting into.
It's gonna
That's
cost.
gonna be
Prepare yourself.
It's gonna
yeah.
cost. But I think in the grand scheme, nobody else, because Jordan not just giving up his likeness left and right. And I just think that this is something that's gonna be a once in a lifetime bust that we'll never get again. I don't see this happening ever again. Not like this. So I'm excited about this, man. I am.
Okay, I got a question for the whole squad here. Just a rough estimate. What do you think it's gonna cost? Let's just throw some thoughts out here.
I say somewhere between 5 and 7.
5 and 7.
Hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to kick out 4,300 to 4,600.
Okay. Critical.
I'd say 6 grand.
I'm up there with you. I'm at like 6,500. Dante.
I say between 3,500 and maybe 8,500.
Boy, that's a big spec. You just ain't gonna be wrong. You're gonna be right somewhere in between that. All right.
I'm
Well,
just saying, depending on everything that's going on with Michael Jordan right now, that's what I'm thinking about the price. Are people willing to pay it, even though He having reputation issues right now.
What reputation issue Mike got?
Don't get Fatal started.
Mike ain't got no bad reputation. He got
I
divorced.
say a reputation issue. I ain't
decades
say
ago.
bad reputation.
What's the reputation? That he's a multimillionaire and he's the greatest basketball player that ever played? A billionaire and he's the greatest that ever played? And he got somebody been chasing him like a ghost for 20 years that'll never catch him? That reputation?
Oh, we gonna start.
Look, I can tell you this. If they came out with a Michael Jordan bus and a LeBron bus on the same day, the Michael Jordan bus gonna sell out and LeBron will be sitting there just like his shoes. On to the next topic.
My goodness.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, good burn.
All right, man. Look.
Been burning
We gonna
LeBron
talk
James for the
about
better part of 2 decades.
That's okay. All right, man. So when I first started getting into collecting larger stuff, I was searching for displays. This was years ago. And I remember seeing this picture on Google. And I'm like, man, this looks super hot, man. These red lines are just the guy who put this picture up showing you, I don't know, like his vision or something like that. But these are Bestas. And these are some old doors called the Tumbos that are long discontinued. And this is something that IKEA does a lot. Like they discontinue stuff that is very successful in the community. And I don't know if it's just like they punishing us or they just can't keep up with the demand. But these tumble doors were so thin on the bezel, it didn't take away from the viewing of your statue. And then they brought out these doors with a thicker, like the 1.5 inch bezel. And it kind of blocks the view of the statues on the Besta. But man, dude, when I was looking for these doors at one point, probably like maybe about 4 years ago, people were selling these doors for like $120 to $170 per door. And
that's crazy.
Literally, they were like $40 doors. So
that's crazy.
This is hot right here, man. I still love this look. This is a display from like 06, I think. Now, this is an old display. Look at that. So, you know, I got some Besta and some packs in my stuff. And this was just so cold. This is nice. It's so clean, man.
It's a very clean display. I like it. It's a space saver and it's clean. It's really nice, man. He doesn't have too much. He doesn't have too little. But then again, this could just be one small portion of that collector's room. I would assume.
Now, this was his room, man. You know, this was when before people started getting out of and look, his name Darth Chris. So he got something in common with Rashid. But what you got in your collection right now? You got any Besta?
I have a Calyx and a Besta. Yeah, the Calyx behind me to my immediate, to my left, I guess it's to your right on there. I have, you know, like the 1/10 scale statues up to like 1/6 scale statues of, you know, a lot of DC and a lot of and some Marvel. And then I got, of course, like the Daniel Bell stuff and then of course, big boy right here, he's on the Besta. You recommended that to me, and it came out perfect for the Predator right here.
That single kill, right?
Yeah,
the one I sold you. Yeah.
And it works out perfect, man.
Yeah, man.
And then I, of course, I got like over here, I got the Detoffs. But I bought those when they were like $60. Now they're like 130.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into that because here you go. This is what a Detoff used to cost.
Yep.
$65, bro.
Yep.
And they pretty much doubled the price, which
doubled it
because it was doing good. It was doing well. And
well, you remember they discontinued it at first. Remember Fatal? And then they brought it back with that jacked up price.
Yeah, once they know something is being used most and people are it's in the stock of demand, of course they're gonna raise the price. They feel like that, you know.
I mean, I understand it's a business, but dang, that's That's a hell of a jump, you know.
So
Hey, yo,
this is
Dolph Chris been around for a minute too, by the way.
yeah, for sure.
He's been in the game for a while. I remember
This a
that.
Oh,
new
okay.
one. This is a little smaller. This is what they replacing the DTOF with because they have announced that they're going to be discontinuing the DTOF. So if you want those DTOFs, this is what they replacing it with, and it's got less space.
Yeah,
And
and it's thinner. It's thinner actually.
it's gonna be $100. Um, this is gonna be $100. So they still got DTOFs in stock. But if you look at this one, it look neat, but why not come out with something double the width of this? You know, and I'm gonna get into that. But look, it's less space in it, but it do got like it's a real clean design, but I'm not liking this better than a DTOF, man.
No, no, no. And from what a YouTuber that I recently seen his video, he was talking about that. It's he did a comparison next side by side. That specific like DTOF that they're using now, it's shorter and it's thinner. So you know how you could fit like three hot toys in one section
Yeah,
in the DTOF?
sometimes 4 or 5.
No. With that one, you only could fit at the most two or basically one, because you know sometimes we like that diorama look, you know,
Yeah,
and you can't section the glass like you could do with these. You know how
yeah.
you did it
With
with yours, Fatal, with the Hulk.
customizing it, customizing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because DTOF people start bringing out them little like them tabs where you can screw it around the metal part and you can have different. You can space out your shelving. This is
Mhm.
more pictures of Bestas, and this is still clean. Still,
That
this is
is
Yeah, that is. That's nice.
Bestas as well. Bestas with those tumble doors, which they discontinued. Look at the thin bezel.
Yeah, yeah. I wanted these too, Fatal. I went on the hunt for these, like you said, about 4 years ago. And yeah, and they was gone, and then they came out with those other ones that you said are wider. And when I saw those, I said, "Nah, okay, I'm gonna pass on that."
I got this off Rad Titan. This was years ago, but this was the replacement for the Tumbo, and this didn't even last long. The Viking or whatever it's called. But this one came out to replace the Tumbo, which it was the same thing. It just pretty much renamed it, and then this didn't stick around long either. And
wow.
I don't understand why they do that. I don't understand why they do that at IKEA, man. Like they got rid of the black packs, you know. Um, here goes some more asbestos.
I want
And
to
I
know who's making all these damn decisions. When they
A
decide
guy, a
this,
guy in Sweden.
when they go and discontinue something. Like if I see something's a seller, you know what I'm saying? If it's like a big,
My bad, fellas.
then all of a sudden they discontinue it, and it's like why? This is your big seller. People are demanding for it and asking for it, and it's like you just totally just stop making it and force people to deal with something new that they don't even want to deal with, or it's not even in the quality. I don't. That's one thing I always hated. That now I can't use what I can't go to the product that I really originally want and that sells out. You're gonna make me take some bullshit that's cheap. You know, I don't understand that. So I don't get that.
yeah. So here go some bestas with a custom door, one door.
Mm.
And this looks real clean, man.
That is clean.
And this is
Yeah, that's nice.
yeah. And this custom work, and this is the things we have to resort to as collectors if we want to make our collections look good. Look at that.
That's nice.
What's that noise? Sound like somebody moving furniture. Some more bestas. Look at that, man. That's just beautiful, man. And this is without doors, so you don't have to get doors. Bestas still look good. I know a lot of people, they going the custom route right now, but Bestas they hold pretty decent weight, and if you creative, you can kind of reinforce shelving on Bestas and pack shelves.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I'm really digging Bestas, but I wish they still had the tumble doors, which we'll never ever get again. They discontinued the black packs as well. Here goes some more pictures. You can see the whole statue, and then you can protect them from your kids, man.
This lens, this lens. Yeah, what's that noise? This is crazy. That this lens is curving the thing. Can you see it?
Yeah, I see that. But he probably did like one of them pictures where he tried to span the whole room to get it all in one shot.
Oh, okay. It's definitely neat though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It
So
is.
All right.
that's that first Iron Man right there, right? That the sideshow one half Iron Man. You see it? That's the
Yeah.
first because it's so stiff. That's how I could tell. Sideshow's first Iron Man, the half scale.
What is that noise?
Is that Darth Vader? Is Darth Vader here?
No, it's I don't know what that noise is.
Somebody,
I don't know what
somebody
that
doing
noise
something.
is, man.
Somebody doing it, something in the background.
Hey, the only way you can find out is mute
Muting
Start
mute
muting
everybody.
each one
people.
and test.
I'm gonna mute myself right now. Take myself out of run.
This is one of the collectors on YouTube from Australia. This is all packs. Now they don't even sell these anymore. They don't sell these black brown packs. I had to go with the white ones. And that's the thing that I get frustrated with IKEA, man. Like how would you why is you doing this? You know what I mean? Why? Why? If it's working and it's selling, why you gonna discontinue it? And you know now the statue collecting community is buying this stuff. And
Yeah, that's
uh,
true.
I like to give a shout out because this is this picture right here is Eric B. So that dude's very creative. So he built this door as well. That's Eric B. That be on the Rogues with the Batman statue collector. So shout out to him for that. That dude, he fixed statues and all that stuff too.
Yeah, he does.
But this is dope. And this may be cluttered to a lot of people, but I kind of like this. it's it's like it's still neat, you know. So this is the kind of look that I'm kind of building right now with the white Bestas.
Mm-hmm.
I mean packs units because they're wide. They're 39 inches wide.
Yep.
And then I'm using them closet rack things, you know, the flutes that you hang the closet shelves on. They fit perfectly over the shelf, so it creates a metal bracket and it gives it stability on both sides, so it can hold more weight. Yeah,
Okay.
so yeah, this is dope right here. This is Anthony V. That's his name on YouTube, and I really like his collection, man. These are all quarter scale, and one thing he did, he didn't put the bottom shelf thing on this. He left this part because it will be rose about 3-4 inches off the ground. He made
Hmm.
it flat so he can have more space in each one. And think about that, to get three shelves um, of quarter scales and three on each shelf, pretty much, you able to display a lot of pieces with that. So shout out to Anthony V. He one of the YouTubers, man.
And I like the way he did the lighting on there. You know, he didn't go so elaborate. He just put two lighting spots right there. Looks nice, man.
Yeah. Um, I'm gonna go. I got a combination of packs and Broer. Broer. I'm gonna show some of those. I don't know if that's Dante or not. Moducases is nice, but you got to wait 6 months and they're a little expensive. But I'm gonna slide through here, man. Now these are like the detox, but double the width. But these are around $300 a piece, 350, and
Hmm.
they say 32 pounds a shelf. I found shelving like this at Overstock and at Wayfair. So people have got on that bandwagon, and you'll see that they even like they'll display action figures in their shelving. See, look at this. That's not a detox. So people have taken that patent and they doing what they want with it. Which this looks clean.
It does.
This is
Well,
looks just
but you
like
know what, though?
yeah.
When it comes to the thing is, it's cool because we all want clean setups, but unfortunately, as soon as you start running out of space, which you do if you continue to collect, no matter how clean you want it to look, is you're going to run out of space, and eventually, if you enter all your pieces, it's going to eventually clutter up.
It's going to look cluttered,
That's him.
correct?
It's inevitable.
It's inevitable. You're gonna look like a hoarder. And that's the thing we trying
Snap,
to
snap your fingers, Dark Rashid.
but like, you see the vision here though, Rashid. That
No,
that looks beautiful, right?
Trust me, when I see people stuff like this, I wish I could have such a neat setup. But
Right.
at the same time, the same people don't have, and I'm not doing it. I'm not in no way bragging or anything. The people that have these nice setups, they don't have as much as what I'm dealing with. You understand what I'm saying? So
Correct.
if they continue to collect through the years, they will have to get rid of all these little this cabinet right here and make room. And eventually they'll get cluttered. Look at people
Yep.
look at people that got thousands of hot toys.
Yep.
So with
Redeemer, you seen it?
so Rashid,
Even
I
though
want
Yeah.
to ask you a question so you can elaborate.
what's up?
Do that make you think in your mind maybe I should sell some stuff so I can make my collection room more beautiful? That's pretty much the topic of this whole show. Like, do we sacrifice some of our pieces
But
so
you-
we can enjoy the beauty of the best ones that we have?
But guess what? You know what happens? You sell one piece because you like in your heart. I love all this stuff, so you going to skim off the top. But guess what? Then you see advertisement for how many new more pieces, and by that time you sacrifice one piece, but you buying 5 more pieces. It happens all the
True.
time.
Yeah. So then we have to
I
be
didn't
disciplined,
sold-
right?
I don't know if you a big seller. If I add up
I'm not.
if I add up all the stuff I sold, shit. I got mostly more statues back. So if I sold maybe 10, somebody come with a custom. Somebody came out with this. Somebody came out with this. So yeah, you made room for one damn statue, but now you got good statues you got coming in.
This one's 268 at Walmart. And here's another beautiful case. You know, there's a lot of options out here.
Yeah. Well, especially for you guys,
314.
when you're talking about the options, especially for you guys, you gotta when you're actually searching and looking, you guys always got to keep that in mind in the back of your head. You guys are always thinking like, okay, what's the capacity for the weight? That's another thing that you guys deal with. Because me, yeah, I get some statues and all that, but
Yeah, but you can keep you can hot toys it all year round with these cabinets.
correct.
Line them up in a row, like how these guys have the whole Star Wars. They could put you know how many hot toys you could put in this big cabinet right here. You
Oh, it'll be ridiculous, man.
try putting like about 6 Prime 1 statues in that space.
Now these definitely
That's
not
what
for
I'm
that.
saying.
These
Right.
definitely not for that, but I'm gonna show some more shelving too. But this one was called the bloodlitten, whatever, bloodlitten. I think it's Swedish, all of these words with IKEA, and this one's gonna be 99. So I wanted to pull that up. But here go the white one, the bloodlitten. And this what
They're nice. They're just shorter than the detox, so it's like, man,
they
it's
the
gonna
same
cut
height.
space.
They thinner. They're thinner. Yeah. Yeah. So for if you just like don't have a lot in your collection, yeah. Oh, this is for Funkos. That's for Funkos. But here's another version of Detox from another company. So people look at it 164 when Detox used to be $100 cheaper than that. So it's the same.
Crazy.
It's the same thing. Now this is a little wider. You know, for Hot Toys, this is outstanding. A
Yeah,
lot of
it'll be
these
outstanding. Yeah.
rated at like 30 pounds a shelf. So Hot Toy is not gonna hurt you. And then they even got the corner one. So if you want to build it out from a corner,
to come in a corner's perspective, which that'll
yeah.
be nice.
This one is displayable all the way around. So if you wanted to do something in the middle of a room and have Hot Toys on each shelf going around, you know, it's a lot of things out here, man. You know, a lot of different options. You know? But I'm gonna get into like stuff for the bigger pieces too.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think it's harder for you guys to when you're searching? It's of course you can find it, but is it harder for you guys to search for it, being that your main priority is collecting statues?
Yeah, because garage shelves seem to be the big options, and sometimes garage shelves, if you don't do it right, could look hideous. So the options for statues is more your Besta and your packs. The glass stuff will be more for your Hot Toys. But I'm telling you, there's a lot out here, a lot of options out here that look clean. And I want my collection to look very beautiful. So even if like my mother or my grandmother looked at it, they'll be like, "Wow, this is awesome," instead of saying you're nuts. You know, they could be like, I
yeah, you're nuts, son.
Yeah.
What's wrong with ya?
I can't remember what collect this was I saw on Facebook. This is pretty cool. Like that acrylic, like this is like you know, that one-off piece type thing. This is pretty cool.
That's pretty nice. That's really cool. I like that.
Nice podiums.
Yeah, podiums with the acrylic. Now
that's cool.
That do you guys like your stuff behind the case, or do you like it open air?
That's more for you statue collectors.
I prefer closed case. I could do it like a spin around my room right now. If you want to put me on the big screen, like I said that's my Moducase right there. Hold on.
Oh, so you dropped some cheddar for those Moducases, and did you wait for a while, Critical Mass, for your Moducases to come in?
Not that long, like because what I got a sideshow. I think they get them a little quicker.
Are those prime?
And I was only on hold for 3 months.
Are those prime one? Them two female statues?
Yes.
They on sale for like $400, bro.
Yeah, I got the one that's got her back to you. I got her on Golden Week.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the Ganso, right?
Yeah, and then I do got the garage shelves over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I got a few of them like open. They're freewheeling. Then I do got some D-tops over there.
Okay.
So the garage shelves, they hold pretty tight too.
Yeah, they are.
Well, no,
this is solid.
Like 300 pounds per shelf.
See, I got
more. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And this right here, y'all gonna laugh at me, but I found this on the street.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it looks good.
Okay.
That's crazy.
But I think it looks good. Somebody threw it out. I said, "Okay, your trash is my treasure."
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Then I got a few other ones just out.
You like that?
Out and about.
You like that sideshow Phoenix?
I do. Definitely, I like XM's better, but that's a little bit out of my price range right now.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I really do love that Moducase.
I like the way you got that Darth Maul up there. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Oh yeah.
And the blades,
he's a bad
pretty
boy.
Nice.
All right. And then you got people who do built-ins like this.
Okay.
Now
that's nice.
It's very nice, and you know this is gonna hold a lot of weight because they're building it out.
Oh snap! I get what you're saying. Built-in. Wow.
Now the thing about built-ins, like you better be 100% for sure that this is the last house that you're gonna retire in.
You're forever home, as they say.
Yeah. And I don't know. I could be in my last home, But my wife and I, we often talk about it. Maybe one more house because we may want to settle in the suburbs when we, or even another state because we look in Georgia. We look at, yeah, we look at Georgia more a lot, and even some parts in like maybe Tennessee. I'm not really into Florida because of the storms, but or it may be one of the suburbs of where we live now, and in a nice house with maybe taller ceilings in the basement. Then I would do custom. But right now, I think it would be not a good move, But any of y'all ever thought about customs, Rashid?
What built in?
Built-ins.
Nah, nah. You know, I mean, even if you had a built-in, this is still cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I think somebody will come in and use it, but it depends how it looks. Because some houses already have built-in one where it looks like the wall it was made like that.
Yeah.
But nah, I wouldn't do built-in. Not right now. I wouldn't.
I saw these on a place called One Night Stands, and they light up, and they're about 35 inches tall, and they're maybe about 25 by 25 on the width. These are dope. Like I can see you putting a life size bust on each of these, but it take up a lot of space. But
Yeah.
this is really really dope. Pedestal style, And I would love to have this for my DC bus. This looks super cool, for Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman. And the price on these were like 270 a piece, man. I don't know what the shipping would be, but the guy quoted me at about 270 US. 270 US. I think that's a very good
That is clean, and they're LED lit. That's
LED
pretty
lit.
clean.
Aquaman, and you can get them custom made. He'll make them for you. So if I wanted a fatal one, I can get it done. But one night stands, I thought that was cool. He had the Joker. I saw that on I just threw this in here. This is a couch made with a shelving in it. This would be cool for books. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good space saver.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I'm like, that's pretty cool, man. I got some theater seats and I'm thinking about getting rid of them. I had them for over a decade, but I think I want to do a L shape so I can do maybe statues behind it or whatever. Now here goes the Moducases, and when I say clean, Moducases are clean.
They are.
Yes.
Yeah, this is right from their website, and I think you can get them custom built, where you can give them your measurements from floor to ceiling, and they can make them to fit perfectly. If you want to get a custom job, you have to.
Yeah,
I
they
think you got
will.
to reach out to them and give them measurements, and then they got their standard order. But this looks very good. I
Yeah,
can't.
this spot behind me, I want to put some more magic cases behind me.
Yeah, they
Like
come with
yeah,
the
those right there with the one with Groot and the one on top of it. I forget the number, but I want to get probably like four of those so I can have a nice clean look. Because I like the ones I got, but the only thing about it, by them being in cubes, you got that line in the middle when
yeah.
they side by side. But like this, how everything's clean. So that's next on the list.
Yeah, it's a dude called Mike Maiden. He got a YouTube channel and he does all Maju, and it looks real, real clean, man. And I like the felt pad, and then even this. You know what I'm saying? This is dope. Like this got a pedestal type of feel to it. So if you wanted to do one cube and put a bust on it, and then put the statue to the bust under it, you getting two for one. Like with them other pedestals, it's solid all the way through. You can do a Superman bust with a quarter scale Superman statue underneath with a setup like this. That's what Module Case to me got an advantage on.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
they. I mean, we the way they look, even with the Hot Toys, the display for Hot Toys when we saw that collector's on, man, it's clean. It really is clean. It's expensive, but it's
Look
clean.
at this, man. That like, look, Rashid. This is like they created a whole 6 scale like Star Wars setup that this guy was starting on.
Yep.
Oh, that is
Yep.
ridiculous. Look at that.
And another thing that's nice about them, Fatal, dust free.
Mhm.
No dust gets in these things.
And that looked good.
there's only one little hole that's for the wire for the light up in the back, and there's no dust.
And look at that.
So you're saying critical. You're saying that they come with a lighter feature already installed?
Yeah, they do. They come up with you have an option between a couple of lights, but mostly they come up with the spotlights. But I added some lights because the spotlights to me just wasn't bright enough. So I went to Amazon and I got the I don't know what you call them, track lights.
And look,
whatever they call
if you got vehicles, perfect. You get them measured out where it can fit each 6-scale vehicle. That Moducase look outstanding. They look minimalist. They look clean, and I like the version. I like the combo with the white background. I really do.
Oh yeah. And another thing about the Moducases versus the Vestas, by it being glass, plexiglass. Yeah, by being plexiglass all the way around, you can see it on the side. With the Vestas, you get to the side, you can't see your sculpture. But with these on the side, you still can see it because it's like.
Man. I don't know why anybody would use Moducases for books, but shout out to Peter Payne. But
maybe he don't like the dust. Maybe he don't like the dust.
Yeah.
Very clean. Look at this, man.
Oh yes.
And even with all this chaos in this, it still look clean.
It looks clean. It does. That I have to admit, it does.
Yeah, even with everything that's in it, it still look clean.
And the nice thing about it, you got different companies selling them. You got the Collector's Zone, Cosmic Chase. Sideshows is only limited. They just have the cubes. They don't have the wide variety. But then also you can buy it directly from Moducase.
Correct.
Like I've been thinking about, it's an area where I think I want to do all Moducase, and that that spot I had where I got my books at, Redeemer.
Yeah, I know.
And then get it custom built in a U around that area, and then do all 6-scale stuff in that area.
That would be a nice option. That would be clean, man.
Because a combination of different shelving is cool too. You don't have to just do the same thing all the way out throughout your whole space.
Yo, I would like to see these in person because I know Moducases are big, but those are big pieces right there.
Yeah.
All right, Rashid. Next time you come to California, just stop by here to LA. You can check it out.
Rashid, you got this piece at the bottom. You got that Transformation Hulk, and that's a big statue, but this case makes it look smaller than it really is. And
he got Hulk Buster in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And all the way from the
look at the Ghost Rider. You know how big the Ghost Rider is.
Yeah, and if you really wanted to get funky with it, once you get them in place, you can do a crown molding or something if you wanted to in front of it to frame it out,
Yeah.
But yeah, look at this Moducase again, and they make them in so many different types of styles. So they
But why does it take so long for them to bring it down?
Because if they custom build
it's a small company.
And look at that, how they do the corner,
Because Rashid, you know how this guy got started, don't you?
Nah.
The owner of the company, he's a big Lego collector, and he builds dioramas with Legos. But he didn't like the shelving that was out there to buy, so he made his own. So he did this himself. And I guess I don't know if somebody said, "Hey man, you need to turn this into a business," or he had the idea on his own. But boom, a few years later,
this is very beautiful, man.
It took off.
And to get it,
and he did what you said, Fado. Like that one guy that made that custom door for the Vesta. He decided to get creative on his own.
Eric B.
Now he's making money.
Corner units, and you can get it built out the way you want. And look at this with a 6-scale, collection, and even with helmets. I mean, I love the black with the white background. They make it look so clean, so clean. Here goes some Moducases in the theater. This for them people with real money, big money. But I like this, man.
Look at that theater, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, that theater crazy, right?
That is crazy.
Yeah, one day. And DJ Hercules has joined us. So we looking through these pictures.
All right,
Now
I'm
here
here, y'all.
goes.
We can start the show now.
All right. Here goes a garage shelf that I think is about one of the cleanest looking ones out there, and that's the IKEA Brewer. I have already purchased some of these, and I'm gonna show you some pictures that a YouTube collector did where he bought the white ones and the black ones and he mixed them up, and it looked really good. Look at that. That's clean.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah, that's
That
nice.
is cool.
That's clean, man. And then he did
Yeah.
something where he took out the middle bracket where like this part right here, he left it open. So then it's like 60 inches across instead. Hopefully I got that
Nice.
picture. But this look good. This is the IKEA Brewer. This is considered a garage shelf. So but it's got metal shelving. So this is the route I went with. This was his old setup before he switched. I think this was Besta, and he did it, turned them sideways. Let me see if I can find more pictures of his. All right, I hear some noise, but all right, here you go. All right, see how that looks? So he took the white backgrounds and then he took like this foam board and put that on the back and custom cut it. So it give it a pop. I love the way this looks, right? And then at the bottom, he took some boards right here and it's got like a magnetic strip. And then he put the underneath it is like storage. And then this is the finished product. So he got the black with the white shelving on one side and the white with the black shelving. And for like, if you want to be budget conscious, these not cheap by no means, but they're not extremely expensive, and they hold a ton of weight. I love this. And if you look at this shelf over here, you see how it's this straight across? It's because he took out the one bracket right there in the middle. It's supported in the back. So for weight purposes, the weight is distributed to the bottom, and it's got the bracket here on the bottom. So that was able to give him a big opening. So he kind of customized them to his liking, and then he lifted them up off the ground by putting the shelf on like the second rack. And then, like I said, he got this this board. It's like a foam board that he I forgot what they call it. And then he put the magnetic strip. And he used that to store like extra head sculpts under it. And I think this is one of the cleanest displays that I've seen in the community for somebody who can just go to the store, don't have to buy nothing outrageously priced, put it together, and it looks dynamic, it looks clean, the lighting is good, and with the white background, I think everything popped.
It looks good. It really looks good.
It's definitely a good looking set.
And you got a lot of space to put dynamic statues in, because that Silver Surfer.
This is before he did the
World Breaker Hulk.
He's showing how he did it. You see how it go down to the ground. So he lifted his shelf up to this one, and then he just put a board like this, and that give it a dynamic look.
It does. Yeah, he's pretty creative.
This is cool for behind the couch, but I'd be scared if somebody flopped down and knock it over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be over with.
Yeah, so that is some of the direction I'm going with my setup. This been out there for a while. I can't remember who this was. I'm sorry.
Is this MCC?
I'm not sure. But I love
MMC?
crown molding and how they did this. This is good.
Yeah, I think this is M.
Some more of those detox. And you know, this is our man Crippler. He not here today, but he got the moody sexy collection. And I think he's using a lot of Bestas and LED lighting and stuff like that. You know, this is everybody got their own style. This was
he got that. I'm on the mushroom trip right now.
Yeah. I think this one is from Displays to Go. This pedestal, and it's got the lit up top.
Yeah, that's
place
nice.
to go. So our very own Crippler with his stuff, man, and it is nice, man. Yeah, that Franco Silver Surfer is out of control, man. What's up, Rob Stell? What's up, Collectors Table? What up, Ledge? What up, y'all? What up? What up? What up?
What up,
Diaz in the
collector's
building as
table? What up?
always. We appreciate you, man. Um, but yeah, this is Crippler, man.
Impressive.
Yeah, so he like that moody, look. This is like when you want to just chill out for the night and just look at your statue. Different than a lot of collectors, couch, in the middle. So this is his room, you know. More Bestas. I like this with the art prints. This was showing when he was putting this together. But some more Moducase. This is Bestas, I think. This Bestas. Yeah. And it's similar to Modu, but yeah, this is Besta with the newer style doors.
Okay.
When people use acrylic, this is nice. This is real clean. Hey, for you shoe guys,
Mhm.
I like this.
Rashid,
I like this.
Redeemer.
And
Yeah.
but here goes some more. This is a custom job. This is built in and this
Whoa.
is clean.
I
Oh,
love
that
it.
looks expensive.
But they built it themselves.
Mm.
It's,
I mean,
it's
that's
all
that top dollar money. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah,
but this is probably didn't cost him that much though. Be honest with you, 'cause
right. Because he's the labor.
he used 2x4s, and then you go get glass cut and you put the slides in there, and
All right. So
yeah,
how much you think he spent doing that
he
work?
might have spent about $5 grand for this.
Nah, he spent more than that.
Yeah, he spent more
Nah,
than that,
man,
Joe.
nah, man, wood don't cost that much money.
Who told you that?
I mean, I go to Home Depot
Dog,
every day. If
They
you
have a
build it
shortage of wood.
yourself,
They was
you
having
can
a
do
shortage
this
of
cheap.
wood. You know that, right? They was
Uh,
having a shortage of wood.
I don't think that's wood, bro.
He did use wood.
Don't look like it.
Here you go.
No, but it looks like
I'm
No,
showing you the process.
he did something to make it shiny, bro.
No, he
yeah.
painted it.
You know what he did? I think he used epoxy.
Dog,
He used
Look,
epoxy, but
that's
still,
the shiniest wood I've ever seen in my life.
all that right there, that's still
Man, that's
wood.
wood.
Yeah, but no, but you frame it out. But what is he? Is that sheetrock he's using?
probably so.
Did he do it himself?
Probably him and his guys.
Because
That's
I
how it
mean,
started. Oh, Rashid, look at
yeah.
that bracket, baby.
Yo, they want a lot of money for that
They
bracket.
want 450 for that bracket, bro.
What do you think about that price?
I I,
450.
I think I think 299.
That's statue money.
It hold a lot of weight and it is
That's
very
you
nice.
money.
It's nice.
It is
That,
nice, but that's statue money.
that's dope though, man. Dude, that is
It
so
is
dope.
nice.
So
I
they
like how
got
it's at an angle.
yeah,
I'm
and
not gonna lie, bro. And I loved it when I ordered it, but I don't even want that shit no more.
So
no,
That's another
it's gonna
topic.
come.
always
It's
do
gonna
that,
come in and it's gonna get
Rashid.
sold.
Let that be another topic. Have you bought something or ordered something that you wish that you know what
what
I
up,
changed
Alan?
my mind?
This look good. This is
That's
nice.
crazy.
But
That's a good
but the
topic.
good thing about it,
Immoral.
Rashid, if you get it and you get it shipped to you, I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure you could turn around and sell it because it's gonna
Man,
be
these dudes
some
want
people
crack.
that's gonna miss out.
These dudes want crackhead prices, man.
Well, we're not gonna sell it for a crackhead price.
With
Legendary
White
displays.
Castle apple pies and shit.
Legendary. And then you got, this is Matt. He got more of a countertop type of vibe going on. With the art behind it. Here's Steve Hutchins. This is pretty clean.
That's clean.
I like that.
I like the artwork and
With the CGCs on it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, that's the little helmet. The helmet is dope.
Yeah, this is nice. This clean.
Mm-hmm.
This is real nice.
That
Like,
chair, dope.
You like the couch?
Remind me of the museum.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
even sleeping on it. Look at the blanket. He sleeps there.
Yeah, man. You might as well.
This
sleep
reminds
there.
me of a smoke shop when I see that type of furniture, like a cigar smoke shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought this was pretty cool. I added it. So what they use for this is cotton balls and LEDs.
What is it?
It's a rocket, and they make it look like it's taking off.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah, yeah. But here go. This is kind of crowded, but
God
these
damn.
this is this
Those
is
are hot
all
toys. Am I correct?
Branded,
detox.
too.
Yeah, hot toys. It's
Yeah.
all detox.
Yeah, that
Listen, I
that
understand.
looks very crowded.
Even when something's crowded, though, I'm still at all amazed by it being, organized. We see
It's
all
organized. Yeah, organized. chaos.
Organized confusion.
right.
Mhm.
Coordinated.
That was my group. Now don't get me started.
I
Coordinated.
know. That's a place
Yeah,
where you
Pharaoh,
can
I'm
get those
watching them,
speaker
right?
displays.
Yep.
Other options, high shelves. I think Casual got some shelves like that has something like this through on the wall.
Yo, you need to get that Starfire
I know.
fatal.
Now, legendary displays might be some of my favorite. I can't front because it's like acrylic all the way through, and they hold a ton of weight, man. And I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. I'm gonna show you. But these legendary displays, this is some stuff at his shop, I think. But look at this. It's pretty much acrylic all the way through, and then they got the turntables. But these are mad expensive, so I probably would never be buying them. But I like the acrylic all the way around. And when
I
I
don't like
say,
that shoe though.
oh man, but you a hater.
I'll be that.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
It's the greatest
I'll
selling
be
shoe
I'll
of all
be
time.
there.
I'm just gonna keep hating.
My
I'm just gonna
first
keep
name
selling
must be.
shoes.
I ain't gonna say the rest.
Yeah, but
It's a family show.
acrylic. So with this, it's clean. And no getting around it with acrylic, but this is mad expensive, bro.
That's
Mad
crazy.
expensive. But the acrylic does give
It
you
looks
the
good
option.
though, man.
Look, this right here, I got this.
Talk,
too.
man.
Look at this, man. But that legendary displays is expensive. And matter of fact, they in driving distance from us. In her.
Oh,
they
really?
driving
Oh
distance.
yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know how much money that'll save me. But I love this. Where you can, see a statue from all around.
Yeah. That is
They look good. These are similar to Moducases without the black lines.
Yo, Fatal, what happened to that Hawkman? Did you get it?
I got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
which one?
The 1/3 scale from Iron Studios. But I like
Wings open or closed?
both.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this not the owner. I don't know. Maybe this is a customer that's happy now. But these look good to me.
You look happy with that pink shirt on.
Another satisfied customer.
I love how light and bright this is. This is lit up. This imagine
yeah.
coming in your basement and you got this, and everything just lit up. You can see all the details. In
Yeah, that's nice.
And when I say it hold weight, look at this, man. Okay, so these are all acrylic, and this man got to be at least south of 200 pounds, and he's standing right on top of it. There's no give in these displays, so they're using some very thick acrylic to pull these off. But I just think they really expensive, man, and I just can't go this route. It's too expensive. But I mean, they are dope. That's the owner. Cool. Appreciate it. They got turntables too. Exactly. And that's a lot. Like, especially if you're getting a piece like that upcoming bus from PCS or Venom, you can have it on a turntable so everybody can really appreciate every angle. But it's expensive. Expensive. Got to come down. But
now is the front open?
No, it screws off. I think you can get it like that. You can get it like that where it's open. So
Okay.
I think you can.
I think didn't Marcos have a display like that, but where the Predator was when we're at Collector Zone? Didn't he have one underneath that Predator like that?
He had a legendary display.
Yep.
The shop. So those are just a lot of options out there. You got legendary displays. You got garage shelves. You got IKEA, which got more upscale garage shelf with the with the Brewer. You got Bestas that's still hot. You got packs, but they only come in white. Detox are going out of business. They replaced it with another one. But then you can do customs and built-ins, and it's so many options out here, man. In
Yeah.
with collectors, and they so creative. But then you got collectors are now they're taking their collection, they renting spots like this. What are y'all thoughts on renting spots?
Why would you do that?
Hey, collections get big, and people want to display all their stuff without having to, I guess put it in their house. So what do y'all think about?
I mean, I'm not going to rent another spot to display my collection. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's me. But if you got it like that, then
This is George Raw. He got this spot that I think he was taping it off for all of the areas where he gonna have his shelving. So I mean, to each his own. My thing, I'd rather be able to go downstairs,
right?
See my stuff when I want to see it.
Yeah, you don't want to have to drive to see your collection.
Right, especially if you got a wife. Explain that to her. Yeah, I'm about to go look at my collection for the next 2 hours.
Oh, your collection.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Explain to your wife that you rent the whole little spot to hold your collection.
Hey, I came across this actually. I think yesterday. I wanted to show y'all these. They building these. You can order these from this company. I'm not sure exactly where they are. SG Collectors. I'm not sure where they are, but I thought these were pretty cool. Of course, they made out of like a metal. I thought these were pretty cool. I just wanted to put that out there. These are nice too.
Those are
That's
nice.
kind of like those. It reminds me of that Kia that you showed us.
Exactly, and I could just go in the store and buy those. But these are nice, I have to say, and they look like they're very durable. And so I'm thinking somewhere in Singapore or something like that where they make these. And they were showing all of this stuff. They go another
ugly shoes up there.
Yeah, okay. You're a hater. But man, Warren Dante, Exquisite Statues, is about to he's finishing up the final touches on his custom built man cave.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Yeah,
what does Warren do? What does Warren do for a living?
Look at
that. This is a moment.
We need to step up our game, people.
This Warren Dante. I don't know if I'd have went this dark, but
I would have.
It's nice.
Yeah, this is dope.
Yeah, this is stepkids.
And I like the way he got this. This is the cooling, heating and cooling the systems. It looked like the Mitsubishi kind. But yeah, shout out to him, man.
Those are nice. They put out a lot of cool air.
Yeah, and he's gonna be probably debuting this sometime before the year is out, or maybe at the end of the year for a new tour. He always
that
had
looks so cool, man.
Yeah.
So could that be a end of the year cleanest room tour, cleanest room award?
Yeah, I feel you. Man. What up, Bats in the Belfray? What's going on? So yeah, shout out to Warren Dante though, man. The brother, he got some nice pieces. He more of a transformer guy, but man, shout out to him, man. Now, to me, this is more clean for Hot Toys. This is not pushing the limit. So, but anyway, Warren Dante, man, we can't wait to see it when you fill it up. But so my man Art, this is Mike Maiden right here, guy from YouTube. He does all module. He's got a dope collection. I think this was Art before Art built.
This was Art before Art.
Yeah. And I was watching Art then before people was really on his channel, and I thought it was clean then. Yeah, this was Art. This was Art. I think this is maybe a condo.
Yeah, that's his condo.
I'm not sure if this is him, but this might be him too. But this is definitely him. He says it right there. Art statue collector. He always had some clean displays even before he did the customs.
I'm gonna need him to have something else on his TV.
Hey, well, he overseas, man.
I understand that, but Game of Thrones or something.
He got a he had an extra
I missed it.
screen.
What did he have on his TV?
Now I dig how
It looked like a Israeli version of CNN.
yeah, but you see this. I like how this had the lit up. He had a lot of his XM that line the samurai line,
Samurai.
and he had them in these cases, and they had like this subtle light in front of it. That was clean.
Yeah,
But
that is clean.
then
Yeah, that is.
Art said, "You know what? I'm about to hit y'all over the head."
I'm gonna
And
build a cathedral,
he stopped building this.
a statue cathedral.
And this was like I think when he did the blueprints for it. This is not even real. This is not even real. This is a mock-up before he actually opened it. He had a mock-up, so he had a vision, right? And I wanted to speak on Art because I was watching the video he posted on Instagram, and it was a dude hating, and I actually had something to say to the dude because he said, "Oh, it's nice to be a spoiled rich kid that can afford this stuff. Who be it you to rub it in our faces or something like that?" And I'm like, "Dang, bro, tell us how
Hater.
you really feel." I'm like, "Look, Art,
Hater.
he got a business, he doing his thing.
That brother work it.
I'm
He
never
work
finna
it.
hate on nobody who may have a bigger collection than me or more money than me because it's a bunch of people with more money than me, right?
Right.
But this inspires me, the cleanness, and this is the custom built pedestals that he was working on. But he had a vision, and he brought that vision to life. And he
Exactly.
got one of the best display rooms out there. You can't hate on the man for that.
No, you can't. And the dude, I mean, the dude is a hustler. Yeah, he probably had a good head start more than a lot of us, but he's done a lot of work on his own. He's had different businesses. This dude's a hustler. He's probably working right now.
Yeah, but
He doesn't just, he's not some rich kid that's, oh, I got
Well,
millions of dollars in the bank.
when you make comments like that, when you don't know the individual, bro, you just kind of show, all right, hey man, look, you ain't got it like that. Okay, it's cool. It's okay.
Fact.
And the thing about it, people always tend. You're always gonna get somebody that's gonna hate. That's
True.
inevitable, and you know that
So
we get that in life when we walk. Like people think you're talking about something, and you're really just showing something that you're excited that you just acquired, whether it's a statue or a Hot Toys figure or an action figure, and people think you're like rubbing it in their face when you're really not. You're just happy to acquire something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That dude, he's just a hater.
So
Just a
I
hater.
think myself, Rashid, I think Critical Mass, and maybe even my uncle had the pleasure, to stream with Art. Art down to earth. He don't act like he rich. You know what I'm saying?
No.
He got stuff like he got money, but I mean, it is what it is. If somebody came to my crib that may not be doing this financially as well as me, they may think I'm rich. Because I remember one kid said, "Man, Dad, Paris is loaded." And I'm like, "We got the same job. Our paycheck come on the same day. I just choose to spend my money
You just spend
irresponsibly."
money in a different way.
Yeah, your father is spending his money differently. This is what I like. You know what I'm saying? Your father
Yeah.
probably got more money in the bank than me. This is what we enjoy. So
Yeah.
and he don't be flexing like you said, Adam. He don't be flexing, and he a down to earth cool dude. And I'm like, if you got to talk to him in the background, he not like these YouTubers out here who think they famous.
True.
So it hasn't changed who he is. And Art, he'll jump on anybody's stream. He not one of the dudes that seem like he untouchable. And he got probably the best collection out there of all the YouTube channels that we normally watch. And guess what? There are collectors that got 3 times more stuff than Art got. They got 100 times more money than Art. He not hating on them. Lamborghinis, they got places like this. They got Lamborghinis in it, and then the $3.5 million in collectibles they got is just something they doing just because they can.
Yeah, no, art is one of us.
But I wanted to talk about that.
One of us.
This dude was hating so strong. I'm like, dang, what buddy do to you? So, but
yeah,
I look at this collection, and this is beautiful to me.
Hey, Fatal, could I jump in 1 second?
Go ahead.
When I hear people that's that throw out the kind of hate that the guy that you mentioned, I want to look him in his eyes and say, "Who hurt you?
Yeah, who hurt you?
Who hurt you?"
I'm gonna tell
And
y'all
I just want to walk away because that's coming from somewhere deep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. When I hit this Powerball, y'all gonna hate my guts. Am I gonna act different?
Are you gonna be like what's that the Chappelle show when
Man,
black people got money?
I'm rich.
There you go.
I'm rich.
There
I'm
you
not gonna
go,
say the
man.
word.
Words to live by, Adam. Words
The
to
$3
live by.
billion man.
If people
Yeah.
hating, you know you're doing something right.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but this is
Preach.
definitely beautiful, man. You can't hate on a man with a passion for collecting that. And see, the thing is, now I'm not a guy who gonna build a collectible house next to I'm not. But for him, because he got a business, I think he do weddings, and he's always at this location, so he's always close to this. So that's a little different, but I think it's beautiful. And of course, I wish I had higher ceilings. I got 7-foot ceilings, but this is beautiful, and it's one of my favorite collections to look at out there. And I think, I think he's a straight up dude. So I ain't hating on him. He inspired me. You know what I'm saying? I get inspiration.
Right.
Yeah.
Right now.
Never humble on hate.
If anything, that should make you tell yourself, well, maybe I need to get my weight up. Maybe I need to put in a little more overtime at work, or maybe I need a new career choice.
Or
instead
how about this,
of
though?
hating.
Maybe it is. Maybe I can just admire somebody else's stuff from afar and be humble with what I got and thank God.
True.
How about that?
I'm telling you right
Which is what I do.
This Powerball. I promise you. Let me hit this Powerball
Hey,
next week.
Before I go on, because I gotta get up out of here. I gotta get up out of here, and I'm gonna get a show over to Hercules, and they're gonna talk about a topic. I wanted to show y'all this. Look at this, man. These are made out of trailers. Look at this. So I was thinking, man, I found a place that sell old used trailers for like $1,300, $1,500. I was like, dang, if I wanted to build a room outside, I got a spot in my backyard. Now my neighbors probably be mad at me because it's gonna come over the fence. But look at this, what they doing with trailers, bro. Look what they doing with truck trailers, bro. Look at
you
this.
can do that.
They building cribs,
the storage containers.
Take a storage container and either like they selling these for like $1,500, bro. And look what they doing.
They doing that here in LA, making these tiny houses for homeless people.
Bro.
Well, out of those old storage containers.
Look at this though.
Yeah.
Look at this.
That is clean.
I can just do a storage room in my backyard with a container.
Yeah, but it's critical. Do they got they got enough? They don't got enough to make to cure that whole homeless problem, bro.
No,
they don't. No, they don't. No. It ain't never gonna cure the problem. We stuck with the homeless.
That problem may not be cured because some people who homeless want to be homeless and they want to be left the F alone.
Right.
That's true.
They was like, hey man, I don't got no taxes. I ain't got to worry about none of that stuff. All I gotta do is get my money for my food every day. I find somewhere to wash up. I'm good. Leave me alone. I'm gonna live to 85 just like everybody else.
It's sprinkling from snowfall all over again.
Yeah, but look at this though. But I was thinking about doing something like this in my backyard just for storage, and then I don't have to pay that monthly.
Right. That's not a bad idea.
I think I'm going to use my
especially if you got the room for it, Fatal.
Yeah,
I say go for it.
I think I'm gonna trick my sister. I'm gonna epoxy her floors in her garage and fix her garage, and then put my boxes in there.
Yeah,
they did those in LA and they did those in Minnesota.
But these dope though, man. This is some ingenuity right here.
That is so crazy.
Hey, Fatal. Remember when we was in the Army and we went to the Armory that one weekend and they built a whole town out of our garage floor for that Road to Perdition's movie. We was there for the weekend. They started working on Friday.
The Armory.
They had a whole town built inside the Armory.
In our Armory. It's in Chicago, General Jones Armory, and they shot a lot of movies, including Baby's Day Out. They did Spike Lee's Chirac in there. Yeah. See, this right here, I can make this a storage room, something like this. And you can get this for $1,500. Just one payment of $1,500, and then I got a place to store all my stuff. So
they're big enough for your stuff, though?
Just the boxes. Like this. This is the place. This is a place near me. This container right here is about $1,600, bro.
Man, if you stuff that box in your backyard, your wife gonna kill you.
No, but I would beautify it. Look at that. Look at that.
Even if
This
you
is
beautify
40.
it, it's still
This
gonna kill
20
you.
feet. It's 20 feet, right? If you beautify it and put some sliding doors on the side of it and make it look like a shed, like the rest of them, like these, it'll look good.
Yeah, but who gonna beautify it? I ain't.
No, I got
Are you good with your hands, Fatal?
I'm not no carpenter, no.
Like I can read directions and
He's
I can
not.
follow
He's
directions.
not.
So
Yeah, but hey, just before
That's
I
about as
change
far
this,
as I go too.
minimalist furniture will give you more space. Like this, minimalist furniture will give your statue room more space. It's a guy on I've been following on Instagram to do some cool stuff. This is cool. This is cool. And like I say, look at this. This is the newer version of that you can get it like Wayfair and Overstock. These are holding 32 pounds a shelf, and you talking about good for hot toys, and it's double wide of a Detolf. So, but we can talk forever about this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I got to get up out of here, and we got a new segment of the show, and it's gonna be led by my man DJ Hercules. I'm gonna be in the background. I got to go to work, but he's gonna talk about something that is a pressing issue, and out of all the guys that I've been around, I've been knowing this man for 25 years, 26 years.
sounds about right. Yeah,
I was 18, and he is a absolute outstanding critic when it comes to TV shows, when it comes to movies. He's better at it than me, and he's gonna give you his raw critiques with DJ Herc.
Thank
Secret
you for
Invasion.
spelling that name right, brother. I appreciate it.
I got you. So that's what we're gonna end the show with tonight, man. He gonna critique Secret Invasion, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. I'm gonna be in the background, man. I'm gonna do the double login thing, but I gotta go to work. Today is my what they call vacation Friday. So I get off about 5 in the morning. And I'm gonna leave y'all with Herc, Unc, Rashid, and I'll be in the background.
I really wish you would change this picture of me. You're gonna critique that first.
All right, you give me another picture, and
I will.
I think you look good, my brother.
All right. So
I might have to dip out because I haven't seen it yet. I don't want to get no spoilers.
okay, well, yeah, you might want to get back. I'm spoiling everything.
Yeah. All right. So
I
hey, y'all
haven't
brothers.
seen it, so but I'm staying because I'm a ride or die.
All right, cool. So here's the deal, y'all.
I'm the kind of person like I can't. I don't even watch. Redeemer, I'll tell you how bad I am. I'm gonna let you talk, Kirk. I don't even watch trailers anymore. I really like to be surprised. I really love to be surprised.
So
y'all brothers have a good show.
I know.
Okay.
All
All right, take it easy.
All right.
Critical.
So Marvel, what are we doing? What are we doing right now? Like, oh my God, this show.
I read the articles. People were upset.
Okay, out of the 6 episodes, I only enjoyed 1. All right?
Wow, really?
Yeah. Now, before I rip this series to shreds, I am going to say that they did cast this show well. I was impressed with the acting prowess of the cast. There was no one I was really like, oh God, this is terrible.
Okay.
Acting is really good. But I feel at this point in time, Marvel has no clue where they're heading as far as this new this phase is. Because I mean, this show left me with more questions than answers. It really did. A lot of questions.
Okay.
I like the whole spy double agent thing. I love that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the only episode that I enjoyed was the episode when they actually tried to kill the president. That was the best episode to me. I got excited for a hot second. I even said this is a great series after that episode. And then they showed the other ones, and I'm just like, okay, this is terrible. So
Okay.
Secret Invasion?
yeah. So the questions that, like, after watching the finale, these were the questions that I was kind of left with, because I'm like really confused now. So here's my critiques on it. The best dialogue, the best 2 dialogues in the show, were not given by the specific characters they were supposed to be, right? So when I say that, I mean, like, when Fury and Rose had a little chat at the table, that was a very powerful monologue between the two of them. I loved that. Just to find out, well, I can't say I found out. I kind of knew it. Okay, Rhodes is a scroll, so this ain't even Rhodes you're talking to right now. That's true.
Okay.
Then the monologue with Fury and Gravity at the end, at the season finale. Power.
Okay.
Even though when Fury was like, yeah, when I disappeared, you know, I was kind of happy, but I felt relieved. I'm like, oh, you did? You said motherfucker. And then like, oh my God, Fury. Like it's just like, oh, it annoyed me. It annoyed me.
Okay.
And now another question. So is Daenerys now the most powerful being in the Marvel universe now? Is she the most powerful being there is at all? Like she has everybody's powers. Everybody's powers.
Okay.
How stupid was a plan was that in the first place? My plan is I'm going to give my enemy the powers of all these DNAs that I've collected, which in all honesty, I really don't even see how you do that. And it turns out that way anyway, but whatever. And just hope I beat him in the fight. If that ain't the dumbest plan from someone of Fury's caliber, the way he's been portrayed in previous Marvel's films and media, he's one of the smartest dudes out there when it comes to tacticals and stuff like that. This plan was horrible. This plan was absolutely horrible. How did you?
Wow.
I think he took a chance, but I mean I understand what you're saying, Hurt, because it's like you're taking a chance with planet Earth, these guys invading. Technically, the problem is, and of course, you know they don't follow the comic book.
Right.
They had implicated, or should I say, if they would have kept my man who played Mr. Fantastic, when the scrolls came, it was Mr. Fantastic that had to create that machine that was to weed out who was a Skrull and was not. You know what I'm saying? So I think that this was an opportunity for them to bring out Reed Richards. You understand what I'm saying?
I actually thought that's what they were going to do.
I wouldn't have made Super Skrull. I wouldn't have made Super Skrull. I would have made Reed Richards come out, and this would be his claim to fame, opening season to that he's smart, that he created this machine that's able to detect who's a Skrull and who's not the Skrull. And from there, they could have had them go to the quantum whatever space where they got their powers, and then they became the Fantastic Four. You understand?
Right.
Yeah, but he would be known as a smart mother effer. You understand? Because he discovered the Skrull situation. Every time Marvel has the perfect opportunity to open up a new character, they just don't.
They jab it.
Like I would have never gave She-Hulk her own series. I would have gave her a series where she joins the Avengers. You know what I'm saying? But not that Power Girl shit where she's twerking with
Megan
or whoever that chick name is.
Right.
Well, every time they had the opportunity, because everybody, and what I hate is when a movie's about to drop, everybody guesses what the movie's going to be about, like the multiverse with Doctor Strange. That was a perfect time to open the door to let the other captain, the black captain, female Marvel come out.
Right.
Fantastic. Bring back Black Bolt, the Inhumans. This time, do it correctly. And they didn't take they wasted their time on Wanda. You know what I'm saying? So Wanda became the focal point of again, and now look, she's gone. And then they jumped to Kang and everything else. So they jumping areas, and they just not, I'm not saying you got to follow a comic book, but first of all, for you to keep the people excited, you gotta have an exciting villain, and
They need to follow the comic book.
everybody been waiting. The next big thing to Thanos is Galactus. That's the only way you're gonna get people excited back again with Marvel. Is you got to give them a threat to the planet. The Kang is not going to do it. The Skrulls are not going to do it. But Galactus could be that answer. Where once again you got to get everybody together to fight this one threat, and everything else been soft as hell. Like Kang should have been fighting the Avengers, not Ant-Man, because if Ant-Man could best Kang, then he's not a problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what they doing.
I mean, the way I look at it, like, so right now, I'm literally sitting here like, after I saw that, because the one question that bothered me through that whole Secret Invasion was, how long has Rose been gone? Does he even know Tony is dead? Because this man is still in that house. He's in the same hospital gown he was in when he had the MRI after he got his legs broke up after Civil War.
They hurt.
Yeah.
So they saying that he goes back. This is gonna be like Civil War. So he's been a Skrull ever since Civil War, bro.
So he has no clue Tony is dead. He missed the snap, all of that. And I'm just like, really? That's how far back we're going with this? And number two, if Russia is filled with nuclear energy that a Skrull can live on, but humans can't, and Rose has been there since the Civil War, he should be dead. All them humans that they got captured in the little things should be dead. All of them.
But that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't have did it like that. I would have made Rhodey a Skrull after the blip, after the Thanos.
Right.
They had to do it before, though.
Because the reason why I say that is it's best for the Skrulls to come when everybody got resurrected, because then they can easily snatch him out and take and switch a rule. So I don't know what Marvel's doing and shit like that, but unfortunately they gotta lose a hell of a lot more fucking money because they just doing whatever they doing. That's why I don't understand how people going at DC when Marvel is doing just as bad themselves.
I think the issue with DC is that people have just lost faith in DC. So DC can come up with the best
faith in Marvel too.
No one will go see it.
But listen, they losing faith in Marvel too. What was really? Let's keep it real. What was Marvel's last best thing that they did?
Last best what?
What was Marvel considered? What would you say considered Marvel's last best thing they did? That was like really good.
I thought WandaVision was really good.
No,
but
I mean, I'm gonna respect your opinion. I honestly think it was What If.
You know what?
A lot of people are saying that.
I don't know why I keep forgetting about What If, bro.
A lot of people forget about What If, but if you think about What If did the zombies?
Right. You are absolutely right. What If was the best thing.
What If did that new Captain America, Britain? So I would say it was What If.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I give you that. Yeah, I keep forgetting about What If for some reason.
What If was dope. I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Killmonger
it was
cold. Killmonger was cold in there.
But also because What If isn't really connected to their Marvel.
It doesn't have to.
They'll throw some stuff in there.
It's still the
whole premise of What If is it's some alternate stuff that ain't connected.
Right. Well, I don't know, man. Like I said, it's I don't know what's going on with them. It's not, to me, it's not that hard when you got fans that, because in my opinion, it's not that hard. All you got to do is you could have brought the Eternals when they start off with the Eternals.
Oh God.
The Eternals has always been a boring.
Always.
I don't know not one motherfucker that ever loved the Eternals or know who the Eternals are. Now,
the Eternals was garbage.
Chicago Darkseid, Spider-Man, that's still Sony. It's Marvel, but it's still Sony though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's still owned by Sony.
Yeah. So that's why I didn't count Spider-Man No Way Home. But you know, if you want to say that one, you know, I can respect.
You can say it's a technicality.
Yeah, Spider-Man No Way, if you want to include that. But I feel like they could have brought in Miles Morales into Doctor Strange. The Doctor Strange could have been the opening door for the new horizon of Marvel, and they just, you know, did nothing with it. I think Kang because I just don't think that Kang, even though he was in the book of in the Avengers, and yeah, he defeated a couple of people, and he was able to do X, Y, and Z. I don't remember Kang ever being.
He whooped Thanos' ass.
I don't remember Kang being, regardless if he had him kicking Thanos' ass, nobody was ever really excited for Kang like that. Not compared to like Thanos and Dr.
Kang has never been that exciting of a villain though. Now,
can I, if I could chime in on that, pause for 1 second, DJ Herc, my bad. But one thing, if I could say, you know, to coincide with what you guys are saying, first and foremost, you know, and DJ Johnson said it. He said it best too. That you have to, you know, there's the thing. You know, you got to go along with the stories of the comics. You have to. It doesn't have to be precise, but you have to coincide the stories with the comics to get what you want. Now, speaking on Kane, that whole thing, you got to remember, Kane was in the Secret Invasion. He was in that in the comics. He was part of that in there as like, I don't know what, like a part 6 series or something like that. But he came into that Secret Invasion.
You mean Secret Wars or Secret Invasion?
Secret Invasion. He was in there in the later run when it came out, because it was like, because remember, it was just beyond that, and he came in on that. But Kane played a significant role in it. Now, like what you guys saying, we don't remember him being a profound like part of anything. You know, for as far as like a big thing in the comics until, you know, later on. Right. That's why I say it did come out in Secret Invasion, but it wasn't part of that series. It was like a spin-off of it. That's if that sounds more, you know, adequate.
Like, but he just wasn't enough to hold. I mean, it just wasn't enough for like Ant-Man, because Ant-Man's not, I wouldn't say it was a favorite Avenger anyway. I would love for him to, if he's gonna fight.
No, he wasn't.
I would rather him fight the Avengers than just use Ant-Man. You know?
Yeah, that's true. Part of the comics, he did fight the Avengers, but him fighting that man and this whole bro, it that's what Disney does, bro.
I mean,
I'm sorry. That's what they do.
I do agree. So here's the problem with Marvel right now.
Go ahead.
People who are left that may be Avengers, we don't really care about. We don't. I don't care about She-Hulk. I don't care about Miss Marvel.
That's true.
And keep in mind,
resurrected.
A bulk of the characters that could be Avengers are mostly women. Like, think about how
it's not like we're throwing shots at the women, but it's the fact that it's like you're bringing characters that are of no interest right now. They're not of profound interest, and what we're yearning for like Wow, like how what Marvel did in the beginning. Here comes Captain America. Here comes Iron Man. You know what I'm saying?
And here go Kevin Feige saying Scarlet Witch is the most powerful. Now this girl in Secret Scrolls is the most powerful Marvel character, and we know that's not true. I just want to throw that out there.
So
Yeah, that's true.
also, even on that, with her having Miss Marvel's powers, and with this Marvel's movies coming out, her powers should intertwine with everybody else's. So whenever one of their powers, but they use their powers, because she has that power in her, she should transport someplace else too.
You do know she has Thanos powers too, right?
Yeah.
So
But that's
I
what I'm
don't think
saying, bro.
I think that's opened up a can of worms that they never should have did.
I don't get it,
I would
bro.
have never.
What you guys telling me is like it's blowing my mind, bro.
When you make Super Scroll, you incorporate them with the Fantastic Four. You
exactly
that is like the beyond.
That's like the bulk of his powers.
Right.
That's true.
You gave that Super Scroll two, and what would stop her from turning rogue against Nick Fury and the Earth? You know, because she was down with the only reason why she turned was because her father got killed, you know. So
and then now, like, even the ending with her talking to like the little British chick. So I'm like, so y'all about to do an Excalibur type team now? I don't see where, I have no clue where this is going, because first of all, they gave them too many powers,
right.
Too many. There is no season on God. Oh yeah, Black Panther's DNA in there. Somebody tell me, when did Black Panther ever bleed on the? When did Black Panther ever bleed when his DNA could be blood?
I just don't think that they should have went that route with the DNA shit, because if you got the DNA of Thanos, then I can see motherfuckers trying to either clone this motherfucker or some shit. You know,
I don't know. Man, you guys are blowing my mind. It's like they mess. From what I see, even when I do watch the series, when I do a binge watch of it, it seems like it's just gonna be trash, dude.
Yeah, because
I thought it was decent. It's just that
not the way you guys are saying it. I don't know, bro.
You know what? And like I said, my issue with it left me with more questions than I had before the series started. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it, because one thing, if nothing else, somebody should have been able to say without a shadow of a doubt, this is when Rhodey got taken. No one said anything.
Wow.
Asked the question. He specifically asked, when did this happen? No one said anything. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you got a Super Scroll with all the powers of every phase one person in the Marvel universe. Like, that's too much, man. That's too much. At the same time, we got this whole multiverse crap, which I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm so sick of multiverse stuff. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. I'm almost done with it. But you got this whole multiverse crap with Kane going on. Now we got this Super Scroll with everybody's powers. Like, where is this going? The first phase, you made movies of each major individual, to give us time to care about them, to see their struggles, all of that stuff. Now we're just left with a bunch of anti-guys that had stupid TV shows, and once again, the Super Scroll is a female. The MCU rises. That's what I call this. That's what I call this whole thing.
MCU. That is a good thing. Oh my God, this is just wow.
And I mean, people might get mad at me for saying that, but that's what this is right now.
Well, that that this is the thing. Are you put? This is the thing. Disney and Marvel in itself. Are you pushing an agenda down people's throats that we don't want? Because that's something that we do not want. It's give us what we had in the comics. Stick to the basics of the comic. You don't need to go in detail, like I said, but stick to the basics. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't try to throw your. That's a problem when you have certain directors, which they do have, certain women directors or certain women writers, screenwriters, and all that they throw their little 2 cents in. Oh, let's do this, let's do that, and they got that. How can I say that? Maybe for lack of a better term, but that egotistical, that kind of bum. Yeah, exactly. Where they just want to bum rush and push their idea and say, no, this is where I want to go with this. It's kind of like how James Gunn is doing.
Yeah.
This is where we're gonna go with, and this is how it's gonna happen, and that's it.
So like right now, these are the heroes we have: She-Hulk, Moon Knight.
I like him. They're about to kill him too.
Winter Soldier, Sam.
Bucky.
Yeah, Bucky, Falcon. Call him Captain America if you want to. He always gonna be Falcon.
Aren't they supposed to be doing Alpha Flight too?
I don't know.
Allegedly.
No. So like you can't do Alpha Flight without mutants. They don't have like just the. I'm sorry. The only mutant we have right now is Miss Marvel.
Oh,
can I add an addendum to that though? Can I add an addendum to that? What's really crazy is like what Unc said, it's a lot of narcissistic writers out there that's pushing an agenda. They first started doing this when they started hiring writers for wrestling. People that don't know the business, that don't know the script, that didn't even take the time to learn how wrestling is done. It's obvious that a lot of these shows that are coming out, the people that are writing them, it's probably another reason why they're on strike, is that they're not reading anything about these characters. They just tossing them in. These are some characters that we haven't used yet, so let's just go ahead, put them up in there, and
I mean,
flies.
And don't get me wrong, writing a script is a hard job.
correct.
Yes.
It's
Very
a
much
hard
so.
job. However, this was the field of work you decided to take. So the least you can do, like right now, nothing's comprehensive. I don't see a villain or a problem on the horizon that everybody can form up together to fight against, because everything's branched off in so many different directions. You got the multiverse crap over here, you got the super skull crap over here, and it was kind of like nothing.
It's confusing.
Nothing.
It's really
It's
confusing.
all over the place. It's a mess.
Right. We all over the place. Nothing's cohesive at all. We got the Marvels and they period problems. I mean, like it's you know what I'm saying? And I don't. Can I get some X-Men in my life? Like,
You know what? You ain't never lie, man.
They're trying to resurrect the X-Men too.
I think when they come out with that Deadpool, I'm hoping at least we could get something from that, man.
But see,
bro,
that's Sony. That's Sony.
Yeah, but Disney is like buying up the rights to every character that is being produced by the studios. They still really haven't gotten Spider-Man yet, but they got Deadpool now.
But at the same time, is that
what Disney do with
the new Deadpool movie really part of the Marvel universe? Because if it is, it's just gonna make stuff more confused.
I don't know, man.
If it is,
I mean,
if it is, it's hard to tell. This might be the last project that 20th Century Fox does under its own banner before Disney fully owns it, because they did buy the rights to it. So it's hard to tell if they're going to be a part of, it's going to be a part of what's going on, or it's going to be its own separate entity. But the way that they jumbling everything over at Marvel and DC, it's a mess.
It is a mess because, like, the first mutant we have in the Marvel universe is Miss Marvel. She's not even a mutant. She's an Eternal.
Who?
Correct.
I'm sorry, not an Eternal. What's the other ones? Miss Marvel. She's not an Eternal. She's in a
No, Miss Marvel is a human, bro.
You said what?
She a Kree like that?
Miss Marvel was human. She just got her power from aliens.
No, Miss Marvel wasn't. Miss Marvel wasn't originally listed as a mutant, bro.
No, Captain Marvel.
No, she was human. Captain Marvel was a Kree. Captain Marvel was a Creed.
Miss Marvel has always
been. You're right. Captain Marvel was a Creed.
Yeah, Captain Marvel was a Creed.
Miss Marvel was always a human.
Marie Lambeau. If they use Marie Lambeau, she's human, just like Carol Danvers is.
You mean Monica Rambeau? Yeah.
Monica Rambeau.
Monica Rambeau. Yeah. Not bad.
Yeah, Monica Rambeau was a Creed. Captain Marvel was a I'm sorry.
Yeah, Marvel, Captain Marvel, the dude, he was a Kree. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, Miss Kamala Khan wasn't a mutant.
Oh man. Don't even get me started with that one. I was tripping on that.
Kamala Khan was not a mutant.
It's like, instead of just bringing out the entertainment and having people be taken in by these compelling stories, it's not even a gender.
Thank you, Chris Sean. Kamala Khan was an Inhuman. She wasn't a mutant.
There you go. Yes, Inhuman. Thank you.
I could not
like Black Bolt.
Life for me.
Yeah, because when you said Eternals, I was thinking like Inhuman, like
I was thinking
like who? Medusa, Black Bolt, all of them.
Yeah, I've been drinking for a minute, so y'all got to excuse me. But
okay.
Real talk, I don't know where any of this is going, and it's annoying to me.
Bro, look at it's Disney, bro. Look at what they did with the Star Wars thing. I don't understand why Lucas did what he did. I don't understand why.
Did you see the interview?
They gave up the when Stan Lee passed away and that whole Marvel thing. Disney just took it over and trashed it, bro. It's just. Oh man, I like. Let's be Dark Rashid. Let's be honest. What have you seen from the Star Wars series that you're like, yo? Other than the Mandalorian, we were expecting Boba Fett to be like phenomenal, and then you had certain parts in that whole Boba Fett series that it was like lackluster.
But you could tell that they had different writers and this is where. That's why I don't think of the Book of Boba Fett ever. The reason why I say that is because if you look at it, when first of all, before Boba Fett got his armor back, he was killing stormtroopers. He was savage, killing them.
Yes, he was.
When he got his armor, he was savage. He was killing them. At the end of Mandalorian, he killed Bib Fortuna and took over the throne. Like a savage, just shot him clear,
and that's what left us like, yo.
So
he's gonna be vicious,
right? So now, Book of Boba Fett, he's taking shit from a bunch of kids driving. It made no sense why the scooters was in the movie.
I don't get that whole thing right there.
And you do not just change and become soft like that overnight.
No,
if he became like a 90-year-old man, I could see him dumbing down and being a little bit more relaxed, like I'm retired. But he still had energy, so I can't even count the Book of Boba Fett. You know what I'm saying?
No, you can't.
Right. The last scene of Boba Fett in my eyes is when he took over the throne and he shot Bib Fortuna with no hesitation. and
Yep.
and he shot the man. The man was unarmed, and he still shot him. So
He smoked him. Yep. And that's the Boba Fett
right.
that we wanted. You know,
Remember
that's why. That's why.
Han Solo shooting first at Greedo. He shot first, and Bib Fortuna was unarmed, and he still shot him. And then took his body and threw it down on the ground. So I mean, that's who that's the end of Boba Fett for me. He took over the throne, and and another thing that was stupid is that if you are going to be a crime boss, which you had no other choice but to be, because how you going to have money coming in? Because Tatooine was a desolate planet. The spice had to run through. You still had to deal with the spice, as you're going to deal with a whole lot of other gangsters. He didn't have, and he don't have enough power. Nobody had enough power to stop Spice and then be like, no, you can't bring Spice through my planet. You had to be the Empire, and even the Empire didn't beef with the Hutts like that. So
yeah, that's right.
That's what didn't make any sense. And the Pikes, I think at the end he would become the crown boss and just align himself with the Pikes and say, listen, I'm in charge, and I do the collecting, and that's the end of it. But the way it ended, no, it didn't make any sense.
It didn't.
Right. I want to see.
They left us like we did with, like they're doing with Marvel, like they're doing exactly what you guys are saying with Secret Invasion. They leave us confused. Like, yo, what's going on?
Right. So every superhero movie, unfortunately, every time multiple superhero movies do bad, people are going to suffer. So if you come out with your own superhero movie that could be good, it's going to suffer. Why? Because people the market saturated with movies now. So I don't know.
You think that they maybe should take? You think maybe they should just take a chill hiatus for a minute?
Well, I think so. I think
so. I think they should do that. Right. I think both companies should sit back and just think about, because it seemed like from what you guys are talking about when you guys saw Secret Invasion, it seems like they really rushed everything. They said, oh, we got this, we did all this, but I think they really rushed into this whole situation like everything else without giving a floor plan for everything. It's like you built it on a foundation that where you didn't even start from the foundation up. You just said, oh, we're just going to start right here up, and then the foundation will come later.
Look what happened to Blade. How many times they postponed that thing? Because I hate to say
it's supposed to be coming out next year.
I don't want to see my character Blade fail, but unfortunately, Wesley Snipes' Blade is still looked on as researched as still a top action.
Exactly. I agree.
They still making statues that look like Wesley Snipes' Blade. So it's going to be hard for them to top that movie. You know,
I mean,
what happened is, this is another thing. They've been trying to do in a comic book. They've been trying to phase out Blade like they tried to do with Part 3 with Ryan Reynolds, and they trying to make Blade have a daughter now. Once again, trying to replace the male with a female. Right.
I mean,
now look, they replaced Hulk with She-Hulk.
Yep.
All right.
Iron Man with Ironheart.
Right.
Exactly.
And it's the way they made her.
Ironheart.
Trash.
Black Panther with Jerry. Blade with his daughter. Who else? Who else is being replaced with a female? It's just going on and on. Oh, Luke Skywalker with Skywalker.
Ray Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker with Ray. Now Ray Skywalker. And guess what? It's just the movies are just not moving. You don't force situation like that. Like, you build up a character like Ripley. You build up a character like
Correct. See, that's the right way to do it. Like, let's be honest. Even like, and I think they could have did more with it, but even with Black Widow, that was something that was a basis and it was going somewhere. But since she had that fallout with the whole situation with the money thing, that's why she was like, and then they were like, okay, we cutting ties with you too. That it just makes no sense there. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
it basically comes down to, you know what I'm saying. So like Marvel and DC have two totally different problems. Whereas DC, they just can't get nobody to watch the movies. Because I will say, the DC movies have been better than they have
lately. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They've been better. They're not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but they've been better than, well, with the exception of Shazam 2, which is total trash.
Real trash, for real.
2 quick points I want to make.
Go ahead.
Okay, I didn't see Secret Invasion, but I read up on a lot about it. I don't know how they're going to try to pull this off because I think it's going to be a cluster flop, just like the TV show is. Allegedly, they're trying to get all this set up for the Secret Wars movie. And all that's supposed to tie together. I don't understand how it's going to go, but basically, that's what they're trying to do. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Okay, now let's go to DC. Talk about the people that don't want to watch these movies. It was about half of what they had supposed to deal with the new DC universe that they just axed. Batwoman looked like it had potential, but they axed it. And there was a couple of other movies that they did that they axed.
Well, that was
they did, and I did want to speak about this last week. Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying they asked
the San Diego. Go ahead.
Yeah, they asked those movies for a tax write-off.
Okay, that's understandable. But those are movies that they could have released instead of just having as a tax write-off.
So right now,
just shut them down like that.
I think in it, like DC, the Blue Beetle could be the best comic book movie ever created. No one's going to watch
find out
it to make money.
Yeah,
because people do not believe in DC anymore.
Correct.
DC is going to need a major resurgence to get people back in the box office.
But there's the thing. DC has. It's like when I was talking to Fado about it. I said DC needs to take the same writers that they use for their animated movies and bring them for the regular movies because they're doing horrible, and they got to get the right characters. The only thing that's going to be awesome about Blue Beetle, I'm telling you right now, I personally think is the costume. The costume looks fantastic.
Yeah, the costume looks great.
It looks great. That's it.
I would have rather been Ted Cord. But I know they did the updated version of the Blue Beetle. I would have rather been Ted Cord. The story would have, told a little bit better.
It don't matter. Because at the end of the day,
well, now it doesn't matter. Now it doesn't matter because
now
everybody.
And the reason it doesn't matter is because DC is literally going to have to do at least amazing movies before you can get people to come back to just watch it based off of the trailer.
You gotta lure your audience in. You gotta give them something. You gotta do something, man.
Nobody has faith in DC anymore. Like I said, the Flash.
I did tell Fatal that Flash movie, and I've seen some people say that it wasn't that bad. I didn't like it, and I told Fatal.
A lot of people didn't.
I told Fatal that don't get hyped up over a trailer. You don't know until it come out. And when that movie came out, it was saying it's one of the biggest flops of 2023.
And it was. And
it was. Even
and Rashid, I'm gonna say this to you now because you wasn't on when I said it before. I said I need to apologize to Darth Rashid because I saw that trailer and got hyped.
Yeah, I was there when I heard that.
Meet the expectation, and you said it probably wouldn't, and I was just like, I need to apologize to Darth Rashid. And make no mistake, like I did not hate the Flash. I didn't. I had a lot of criticisms about it, but I didn't think it was a terrible movie by any stretch of the imagination. I thought the CGI.
I don't think it was terrible. but you just ain't gonna say it was good or great.
I mean, I'm going to say, in my opinion, I hate to say it.
Go ahead.
When you had movies like The Man of Steel, the Nolan Batman, which I thought was excellent.
Excellent.
You can't go to the bar this high and then go low and with that Flash bullshit. I thought Ezra Miller sucked as the Flash.
Green Gustin is the greatest Flash ever.
I'm sorry also that I'm not a Keaton fan like that, like everybody else is. I never was a fan of 89 Batman. I love the ships, I love the car and everything, and the toys and Jack Nicholson. But did I like Michael Keaton Batman? I was, like how, but no. And I respect people that like him as that. So like the movie. All right, when I watched the cartoon, the Flashpoint Paradox.
Oh no, that was. But you got to think about it. Like I said, the Flashpoint Paradox was based off of Flashpoint.
Right, but
it was based off the comic.
The cartoon had me sitting here, and I didn't watch that until a couple of months ago. And I watched that shit. I said, "Yo, this shit is dope as hell."
The greatest animated movie I've ever seen.
So and they had Flashpoint Batman in there. Another thing that they cut from the movie.
Right. So when I saw Paradox, I saw Dark Side Apocalypse, Dark Side when they fought the
I gotta see that.
Dark Side War.
No, it's the other one where he killed a lot of the Justice League. And
that was the Apocalypse War. That's what it was, the Apocalypse War.
DC animated movies is unbeatable.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unbeatable.
Hands down.
I'm telling you, even the animation, I love Super Sons. I love Super Sons because it showed Starro was this creature, but he really was taking over people. He was inside their body. You know what I'm saying? They was coughing.
He did like the Brood.
Right. It was cruel. So I was like, yo, how are they able to do the animation, but they can't pull it off with these
that's what I was just talking about. Right. They should just take the writers, the story writers or whatever, and bring them over and say, hey, you know what? We want to do a movie. Let's take our time. Let's pick the characters. Let's pick the cast strategically. And let's do each cast member one by one for a storyline and a movie. And then bring them all together for a bigger movie.
DC has a twofold problem.
That's what I was talking about.
So DC has a twofold problem. Problem number one is that they've left their audiences with a bad taste in their mouth. That's
correct.
And Gunn,
they did it on purpose.
Gunn ain't gonna fix shit, by the way.
Heck no. Gunn is trash to me. I'm sorry. Mad respect to those that love James Gunn. I am not a fan of him. I don't trust his word. And I'm sorry. He for me, stick to your quirky comediatric type of cast from Guardians of the Galaxy. But that don't fit for everything. It doesn't suit for everything.
The second problem DC has is what's the mood of your movies? Are we gonna go dark and serious, or are we gonna be comedic? Because the two obviously
or dramatic. Because DC characters are very dramatic.
You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is this: I liked Suicide Squad 2.
Okay, yeah, there you go. That's what I'm saying. My bad.
But no,
the Suicide Squad, yes.
If for no other reason,
not Guardians of the Galaxy. My bad. Suicide Squad.
It was 10 times better than the original. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm concerned. But my thing is this: if we gonna go dark and gritty and grimy like we had in the Chris Nolan Batman and in the Man of Steel, then roll with it. The only thing I say about Superman is you got to put that Christopher Reeve type Superman character in there, man, because as much as I love Man of Steel, I love Man of Steel. I thought that was an amazing movie. Okay? I loved it. I ain't like fine. Superman got a little edge to him. He a little irritated. I guess I would be too if everybody kept looking at me as a god and trying to pull up my cape every day on 5 seconds. I'll get a little irritated and annoyed too. But,
there you go. True.
You know what I'm saying? But I do understand people looking for that Christopher Reeve-ish type Clark Kent character. I get that.
Of course, yeah, but this is the thing. It's like Hafedo has said earlier, and which I have to piggyback on that now, and I've said it too, is that Henry Cavill was that Superman after so long, because Christopher Reeve, of course, had passed on.
Right.
But of Henry Cavill, it was like, finally, we got a Superman.
And I think that turned off when they fired him. I think that turned off a lot of people also.
It did. Because, like, me personally, it did. Because I was like, wait a minute. Okay, you got rid of Henry Cavill. Oh, okay. No. And then suddenly he started cutting heads off everybody. I was like, yo, what is he doing?
Yeah, you bring him back in for the Black Adam movie.
And then you left us hanging like that.
Yeah, that was dumb.
That was
a terrible decision.
That was a horrible decision.
I honestly believe that decision cost them more than anything.
Yep.
Like right now, based off of what I've been hearing is supposed to be coming out, the only thing right now I think will make the most money out of the stuff that they are talking about that's going to come out is Jason Momoa as Lobo. If they do Jason Momoa as Lobo, that might work.
Nope.
But there's the thing. It might work, but there's the thing. I don't know how there's the thing. I think that's gonna flop. They're gonna mess up some way, somehow. They're gonna mess up that. And the thing about it, we read the Lobo comics. We know how he is. They're gonna flop that up, and that's an easy comic not to flop up.
Yeah,
and they're gonna mess it up.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
watch your language. But yeah, like I said, if they do the DC thing again, they want to go celebrity everything. I told this to Fatal a couple of years ago. Roman Reigns will be a good character for Lobo.
Oh my God! What?
But they're not. But they're not going to do it. Because they acted so many things, and like I said,
I wouldn't put. Honestly, you could see Roman Reigns as far as the way he looks, but I wouldn't. No.
I mean, so
I can see him as Lobo.
I will say this: Roman Reigns is by far the best actor in wrestling right now. I will say,
of course.
He is the best actor.
Acknowledge me.
Better than Cody Rhodes?
Yes. Cody Rhodes is annoying to me.
Better than Cody Rhodes?
Yes. Cody Rhodes is annoying to me. But I don't. Right now, James Rhodes playing. James Gunn's playing. James Rhodes. James Gunn.
That's Brody. War Machine. Go ahead.
Start with the creatures and whatever. Like it's pretty much the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen movie all over again, which was a terrible movie, by the way. Like you got a vampire character, a Frankenstein character, a werewolf character. Like, why are we doing this?
They ain't got nothing better to do. But
if you're gonna reset the universe, reset it all. If you're gonna reset it, just reset it. Don't give me this soft reboot crap. Just reset it.
That's there's the thing. James Gunn has to leave, and Zack Snyder has to take over in order for us to get something done. That's just plain and simple. I'm sorry, James Gunn. I'm sorry to the fans that love him so much, but he gotta go.
Snyder's version of the Justice League.
Actually, they should use Matt
Reeves. We did have about
they should use Matt Reeves
to play with, but I'm not gonna lie. Zack Snyder did Batman versus Superman, and I hated that.
I like the comic book better than the action figure series that came out in 1995. But like I said, with Matt Reeves, I mean, remember, he has a track record going back to Spider-Man His Amazing Friends, a couple other cartoons like that, Batman the Animated Series, Gargoyles. They should make him head instead of James Gunn because he knows the material. And he's worked on the material.
But I wouldn't.
He's doing that for Batman.
You know what? You know who they need to make head of DC movies? Me. in charge of DC movies, and everything will be right with the world.
What we call it Herc Productions.
Man, that's what we're going. So right now we're gonna start a campaign. Herc is DCU president. Okay.
You ain't even give your autograph cigarette away. You gonna start a campaign for this?
You said what?
But
your autograph cigarette, remember?
Man, first of all, you'll get an autograph cigarette once we hit 1,000 subscribers. But
there you go.
So they should put me in charge, and I will reset the whole thing, all of it, from beginning to
okay,
end.
what characters would you choose that haven't been done already? What characters would you choose that haven't been done?
I mean, okay,
remember,
so
they
first
also
off,
working on TV.
I can't start a universe with characters who haven't been seen already. You got to start with Superman. You have to. If you're going to reset a universe, if you're going to reset a DC universe, you have to start with Superman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. You got to.
If you're going to go into characters who haven't been used, because I don't like the fact that these comic book movies right now are just using nostalgia for the sake of nostalgia. Saying, "Oh, look at them," and that's what happened with Spider-Man: No Way Home. That's what happened with Flash. Nostalgia for the sake of nostalgia. Nah, I ain't about to do it. You know what? You know what ain't been used yet? The dang old Wonder Twins. That's what I'm bringing. Who ain't
Wow, you said Wonder Twins.
You know who else they haven't used yet? You know who else they haven't used yet? And I like to see them use it, even if it's for a TV show. The Question.
Now, you know what?
I would like to see the Question have a TV show.
I would use a Question for a TV show, not a movie, but I would use the Question.
I could have sworn I just said that.
Yeah,
I said that for a TV show.
I'm agreeing with what you said, Doctor. I'm agreeing with what you said.
Oh, Edwin Diaz said that Lucas is going to probably buy the Star Wars series back. Oh, God, please let it happen.
We'll say it again.
Edwin Diaz says that Lucas is probably going to buy the series back.
I heard that they thought about selling it back to him. I heard.
They should.
Yeah.
They should. Yeah. It's in the wrong hands.
It's not hard. The thing is,
it's in the wrong hands for a decade.
It's not
Did
hard.
You hear him in the interview that George Lucas did a while back?
All you have to do is stop. First of all, knock it off with these narratives and just let Star Wars be Star Wars.
Right, bro. Bring the game series, The Old Republic. Bring it to the big screen. Bring Darth Revan. Bring bro. Come on, man. They got so many Malgus. Bring these storylines to the big screen.
We need a Sith Lord animated show. That's what we need.
Ooh.
They're working on that, but it's in the comic book. They're not doing it in the movie yet. They're working on that.
You know what I'm saying? Can I get a Quinlan Voss series?
And another thing to consider about DC, if y'all don't know, the Cartoon Network got sold. So that's going on the Warner Brothers Animation. So it's just a whole lot of stuff going on. Yes, Cartoon Network is done.
But yeah, I mean, like at the end of the day, we starting this. Make Herc the DCU president. We starting this campaign. Let's make it
happen. What do you think about that, Dark Rashid? Since you were president,
Listen, he's my brother, so I'm gonna throw the hat in, man.
So okay? So you're first to vote. Okay.
Well, listen, you have to have power structure all over the board by different power leaders. So I can't run everything, you know what I'm saying? So
right. Oh, there you go. There you go. Cheers.
So
you got your music already, Hurt.
we got your music already. The President DC you campaign. You dig what I'm saying? But so I mean that's basically what we got to say tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to continue beating on the dead rug. So Redeemer,
dead horse.
the final word, you got to close it out, brother.
Okay. Well, first of all, I want to say thank you to all who stood this long with us, with the KoolNerdz group and lounge and all that. Fatal, definitely, I'm pretty sure he appreciated it. Since he's in the background checking it out. But we thank you all for joining us. We appreciate each and every one of you guys because without you guys, we wouldn't be here. As far as anything, don't forget to follow Fatal, the Collector. Don't forget to follow your boy Dark Rashid, which he's going to be speaking on all the shows that he's on, including Constructive Outrage. Don't forget about me, Redeemer 23 Collectibles, where I bring 1/6 scale figures and small 1/10 statues, and of course, I think I'm gonna be having a quarter scale statue coming in that is going to be a surprise to all here. But definitely, I appreciate all of you guys for sticking with us, especially DJ Herc and DJ Dante too. Much love to you guys, and don't forget to check out these guys because they're gonna make their announcements right now, where you can follow, where you can check them out and see what they're doing. So listen up before we
all right, so we
out.
We're gonna get DJ Dante and his mustache in before he starts freezing up on us. Go ahead.
Yes, go ahead, DJ Dante. Kick it in.
That's the funny thing. In this whole broadcast, I didn't freeze at all. I want to, thank everybody for tuning in with us, especially this second, brand new segment about Herc and his perspective. It's one of the, deepest perspectives I've ever been in my life. Thank Darth Rashid. Me and him almost had beef, but he squashed it. He hates Blade's daughter, so it's done. And I just wanted to let y'all know everything else that's going on out there because everybody's focused on the movies, but the comic books are, taking some twists and turns too, from both. And Image is like probably back on the return too. And there's a lot of other independent stuff that's going on out there as well. I will be at Fan Expo. I'll give my critique and my assessment of it on the one day that I'm going. I will be DJing a legendary party for one of the legendary dancers of Soul Train, Chicago born, Chicago bred, but she danced out in LA, so she's bringing the Soul Train event back home to Chicago. And for y'all that don't know, Soul Train started in Chicago before it moved to LA. Google
Question. Calm down.
Right. Right.
Where did breakdancing originally start from?
A lot of people say
Brooklyn.
A lot of people say the
or the Bronx.
The Bronx.
40s, 50s, some people say the Bronx. Some people even say Chicago.
See,
but to be honest, it started with the Nicholas brothers, the original B-boys. It started with them.
Where they from?
They were tap
Alabama
dancers,
and North Carolina by way of New York, by way of North Carolina and Alabama.
I think Chicago may have did the pop locking. I think I'm not sure.
Yeah,
really? Wow, you guys are really going into some deep history here.
Chicago originated in Chicago, but I can attribute it to maybe one person, and that was Shabba-Doo, because Shabba-Doo was originally from Chicago before.
Right. Yeah.
So, but if you look at the dances that came out that they were doing in the 70s in the Bronx and on the West Coast and in the Midwest, it kind of like happened simultaneously.
Nah, because before the West Coast got
Allegedly.
it was on that side first. It was on the east side first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was on the East Coast side, but I mean, a lot of people can attribute that to capoeira better too because the movements are similar.
Right.
If you look at Brazilian hardcore Brazilian capoeira, you could see some breaking moves up in there. I kid you not. But yeah, right. So basically, doing that, the Fan Expo, the Chicago Hip Hop Heritage Museum is still open. And nobody watched Twisted Metal yet. Still working on it. And I'm still waiting for what I wanted to talk about with the CC their Comic Con. Justice League War World is supposed to be coming out pretty soon. That might be the first project that DC leads off with the new universe. But that's pretty much what's going on with me. The Soul Train thing, the Fan Expo thing. You can find me on this show, and you can also find me on Facebook. Dr. Rashid, take it away.
All right, so Doc, if you catch DJ Dante at the Fan Fest, he will be giving out autographs for $3 in autographs. So get the DJ Dante autograph for $3. He'll sign whatever you have for $3.
Yeah, we're gonna charge him photographs.
Mr. Freeze will sign it. He'll sign it even Mr. Freeze.
All right, Dr. Rashid, you on the mic, brother.
You can see me, you catch me on all the shows, Casual Nerd. This show right here, KoolNerdz Lounge. These are still my brothers. I'm glad I'm back on with them. Constructed Outrage, all the shows, Everyday Collector and stuff like that. You catch me on all the shows, whatever. And on Constructive Outrage, we want you to come on the show. You know what I'm saying? So please, if you're watching the show, if you're in the chat, we want you just hit us up, and we want to invite everybody on the show. We want to keep it positive and keep everybody connected. That's all.
All right. So hold on, wait. This is DJ Hercules. Show right now. I'm DJ Hercules. Catch me on TikTok at DJ Hercules, AGRC509 on TikTok. I just want to say thank you all for coming in. This is my
that's right. Give it that sexy look. Give it to me.
Who's this black guy with that Batman shirt on?
DJ Herc 509 on TikTok. I'm on Wednesday nights, and I'm also on Sunday nights. Wednesday nights is a slow and steady thing. We grooving, we relaxing, we chilling. It's the Wednesday wind down, grown, sexy music for you trying to get in with your girl. Tune in to me on Wednesday nights at 8:30 Central Standard Time, but not at the expense of Collective Outrage. Y'all support my brothers. You feel me? Now Sunday nights we turn up. We got house music, we got hip hop, we got everything. You know what I'm saying? Catch me on TikTok, DJ Hurt 509 on TikTok, and that'll do it for the night.
Do you got poker?
So
do you got poker? I need some poker. I need some poker in my sets.
You need some who in your sets?
Man, sit your ass down.
Poker.
Man, sit your ass down.
You had to get it, man. You had to get it. Remember, Fatal's always on.
We almost went the whole show without it.
And like I said, I'm after I've been watching the Mayans, so I want to keep watching. I don't know if you watch.
Is that show good? Is it good?
Yo, at first I was like, nah, this ain't mess with Sons of Anarchy. Yo, the show has got good, man. Like,
because I didn't get past the second episode.
It was a nice day.
I gotta check it out.
The weather was nice here in New York. The humidity, it rained and it got cool. Yo, I literally was watching that shit all night long. And before I got on the show, I was like, oh shit, they got a show tonight, so I had to hurry up and get off it. And I'm gonna go back and watch that shit again.
All right, I'm because I tried to watch it. I couldn't get past the second episode. I'm like, this show sucked.
Nah, keep watching it. You kind of like not phase out Sons of Anarchy, but kind of just know that this ain't Sons of Anarchy. This is something else.
All right, cool. Oh, so I mean, I don't know if I got fair permission to do this, but I'm going to do this because of the discussion I had this week. Okay, so for next week, if it's all right with Fatal, I need to know y'all top 3 villains of all time. Any media, comic books, movies, TV shows.
That's hard, bro.
It should be now hurt. You should
Three.
hurt.
You need at least 5.
Yeah, at least 5.
Okay, fine. Top 5 villains of all time.
Ain't no sitcom.
And are we talking about any? Are we talking about from anything?
Anything. So
Okay.
So
All right.
So here's what I want you to consider. I want you to consider the longevity of the character, the impact the character had. Like if you say like a movie, it's like me initially, Killmonger's gonna pop into my head as one of them, but I'm just like he only did one movie.
Yo,
to Agent Smith from The Matrix, who is excellent in everything he did. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Question.
Yes.
Do we consider Darth Vader still a villain?
Huh?
Do we consider Darth Vader still a villain?
I do.
I would still look. I would consider him like I guess what do you call that? Anti-villain? Like how Venom is.
Ever since Return of the Jedi,
he's a villain.
He no longer became a villain anymore.
I still consider him a villain, man.
You gotta remember, Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, before
Right.
That dude killed Padawan children. There is no redemption for that. You killed children.
I'm sorry. He's a villain, Dr. Rashid. Stop making him a nice guy. He's a villain. He's a villain.
Hold on. And other than the 5, because we still gonna do our 5 thing, we gotta
okay.
Is Darth Vader considered really a villain?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I would say yes.
Hold on. How can you say him a villain if me and you, let's just say hypothetically, me and her banging, we hate each other, we shooting each other, and somebody tries to kill her and I save his life. I save his life. Am I still a villain to her?
Not to me.
Not to him, but this is the thing. If you killed other people, regardless, you're still a villain.
But it's listen. Is Darth Vader a
What's the same thing with Galactus? He's world.
Is he a broken angel?
Y'all gonna have a discussion for
next
week?
We're gonna have it for next week.
I know. No,
yeah.
I'm put it out there. I'm not answering it. Just let everybody think. Is Darth Vader a villain or a broken person?
He's a villain.
I consider him. I'm sorry. I consider him a villain.
Most villains are broken
Even though
people.
I got Darth Vader.
Exactly.
That's how they become villains. We can say the same thing about Killmonger.
Once I saw Return of the Jedi, he was no longer a villain.
Well, Jeffrey Dahmer, was a broken person.
Oh, but you gotta say something. Look what happened to him as a boy till now. Now, Michael Myers, especially I love how Rob Zombie did it. Let's put it like this, period. Michael Myers was a psychotic kid from day one. Darth Vader was a loving kid from day one. He just was hurt throughout his life.
Yeah, and he gave into the dark side.
No,
right. He went to the dark side.
He was impatient.
Y'all finna have 2.0 right now.
Hold on. Darth Vader was the chosen one, and he actually lived up to that. It just took a long time before he.
He lived up to it by switching to the dark side. He brought balance to the Force by turning Sith.
But hold on. He lived up to the chosen one because he killed the Emperor. He became the chosen one by stopping the Emperor.
Really did.
Next week on KoolNerdz Lounge.
Hey, I will be honest with you. I got a boss because y'all know I got to get up early.
All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Remember that question.
I remember the question.
We will remember the question.
Really look at the movies. Is Darth Vader really a villain? I don't consider him a villain. I consider him a broken.
Okay, that'll be the question for next week on KoolNerdz Lounge.
You don't get to do that, clown.
Hey, Fatal, do you wanna take it out?
Peace to Pee Wee Herman.
God bless. Peace.
It's Fatal the Collector.
Statue reviews and lectures, giveaways and raffles that'll leave the followers baffled. Got fearing and got loving with new reviews up in the oven.
So press like, comment, and go ahead get the subbing.
Collecting is a hobby, we do not make it an idol, but on this channel we gon' bring the heat.
Better let us compete with our rivals.
Tours and conversation in this cool nerds nation. So sit back, relax, and let us take you on a convention vacation.
From conversation to cosplay, MCU, DCU.
We got everything for you.
Batman is my favorite, DC.
Marvel is Black Panther, R.I.P. Chad B.
Winter, spring, summer, and fall, in any kind of weather. We collecting forever.
Just like, comment, and subscribe to Fatal the Collector.